All right, we are live. Look at this. We're back with another Candlekeep Mysteries. Looking good. We are live on YouTube and Twitch. My name is Bob. Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be playing Zikran's Zephyrean Tome, a 10th level adventure from the Candlekeep Mysteries collection of one-shots. I have a lovely group of 3 tonight. We're going to go through and do introductions in just a moment. But if this is the first time coming to the channel, then I will ask you to hit the like button. I believe there is a subscribe button. That one I really want you to hit. And there's a bell icon that you can hit to get notifications whenever I go live with new videos. I have Rime of the Frost Maiden, the Icewind Dale campaign that we run every Tuesday night. I have a bunch of different campaigns, so check out all my playlists. And we have plenty of Candlekeeps that are up already on my channel. This is actually the 9th book that we're playing. So, good. Hello, everyone in the chat. Welcome.
Hello.
So, let's go around and introduce the group. We're going to go left to right on my screen, which is going to start with Tim, then Randall, then Jeff. Tim?
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. I'm Tim. I'll be playing as Keytrel, a high elf warlock of the Celestial Pact. So I'll be doing the healing for today. Super excited to be here. Always great to be back.
Thank you, Tim. And as always, I'm going to put the breakdowns of the characters in the description on YouTube after, once we go live, or once we're done live. Let's go to Randall.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me back. I'm actually going to be reprising my character from the first time that I played of Kazimar, the Tiefling Sorcerer, and not going to be healing anybody else, but I'll be healing myself.
Excellent. Excellent. Yes, and you did a lot of that in the last in Candlekeep Deconstruction. A lot of healing yourself. All right, and last but definitely not least, the fighter of the group, Jeff.
Oh yeah. Hi, I'm Jeff. I'm going to be playing Ostran Castiron, the same character that I ran in Candlekeep Destruction a couple of 3 weeks ago. He has now leveled up to 10, so he's got 2 levels of Rogue, 8 levels of Battlemaster Fighter, and he is basically the Swiss Army knife of close combat. So hopefully he will not be healing anybody, but he'll try to keep some other people from getting hurt.
Good, excellent. And just to be clear here, there are only 3 of them tonight. And while I have had no, I have no issue running 3 players, 4 players. I try to keep these as true to the book as possible because these are all one-shots, and I know a lot of people watch the channel and the videos to see how it should be run or how someone has kind of taken the material here, the source material, and ran it. And so I'm trying to keep it as true. So we're going to try to keep the challenges very similar, even though we only have 3. I'm dying for another TPK. So
I think we'll be dying for your TPK.
Thank you. You've all made a great sacrifice. All right. So here we go. We are going to dive into Candlekeep. Ready, everybody?
You bet.
Here we go. All right. So this story takes place, as we said, in the great library of Candlekeep. And the 3 of you, we're going to go ahead on a limb here and say that, Tim, your character, remind me how to pronounce the character's name again.
Keytrel?
Keytrel. We're going to go on a limb and say Keytrel, as you spend some time here at the Keep, you've met Kazimar and Ostran. And Ostran and Kazimar, you know each other from the previous one. So we're going to go ahead on the limb and say that you've made friends here. And the 3 of you are ready to leave Candlekeep. This is your final day. You've kind of made preparations to get a caravan out of here. But before you go, you were passing a shelf, a stack in the library where you see a lot of a few avowed, 3 or 4 avowed looks like they're relocating some books. And as you've been here, you know that they sometimes do this because Some books just don't get read as much, and others belong kind of in some sort of a safer storage place. So looks like they're moving a pile of these books. When Tim, Keytrel notices there's one book that stands out on the kind of the stack that's about to be moved. What stands out most is that it's locked with a padlock.
And it's one of the ones that are moving?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to approach the event moving it and be like, hey, what's the deal with the locked book?
You could give me a D8 roll, please.
Sure. Yeah, 5.
A 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A 5. So you might think this is the same person, Jeff and Randall, but it's not. A brass dragonborn avowed. Nax Olasis. He comes up to you and he says, "Oh, this book?" And he looks at the title. You can see it's a pretty heavy tome, but its writing is clear. It's a pale blue leather bound book with white marble cover. And it's written in common as Zikran's Zephyrean Tome. I'm going to actually show you what it looks like so you can see it. There you go. And I'm putting it on the stream for everyone to see. It's also the one that's in the corner of our stream. All right. And the avowed dragonborn says, this has been in the keep for many years now. Don't know exactly how long. Been here since I've been here. No one seems to be able to open it, even with our magical expertise.
What would be the purpose of keeping a book locked up like that, then?
Your guess is as good as mine. He's kind of called away as the rest of the avowed are getting a cart full of books to transport. And he says, "You're more than welcome to look at it. No other avowed has been able to open it, so, he kind of says, unless you have any other questions, he's going to leave."
Yeah, no, I'm just going to try and examine it.
Sure.
Not much for opening locks, but I'll take a look-see.
Sure. Jeff, I know you're a part rogue. I don't know if you have any interest in the lock.
Keytrel, I might be able to give a chance at opening that lock. And I pull out a little metal tool. If you're interested.
Oh, incredibly interested.
Let's see what happens.
Sure, you can give me a lockpick check. What was your total?
16. Should
Oops.
be, should have automatically, 24. 16 was the die roll, I'm sorry. So my roll is 24.
Your total's a 24, gotcha.
Yes, sorry.
For some reason, I have lost the chat. I don't know. Our Roll20 chat. I have lost it. It does not come up for me. So you'll have to announce your rolls unless this is...
Okay. I had plus 8,
something's
so
wrong
rolled
here.
16 plus 8 is 24.
Okay. So, you've picked many locks in your day, and
Evidently.
you feel like you should have picked this lock, but yet it is not opening. The avowed look at you kind of, they're not judging you, but you're trying to pick the lock, and they kind of snicker as they roll away on with a cart full of books.
I gave it a shot.
Yeah. The avow get just out of eyesight when you are kind of at your wit's end and you kind of put your tools away. And at that, the book starts to vibrate, starts to shake before the lock unsnaps or snaps open, and the book kind of sprawls out. Pages start fluttering about, and a blue-skinned genie arises from the book. And almost like a burst of wind, basically, poof, there's a genie. He seems to be somewhat attached to the book. Like, you can't really He's not really moving right now, but he's like part of his body is connected to the book.
So it's like an air elemental type genie with the puffy, smoky bottom half
Correct.
that's coming out of the book. Okay.
Yes.
Well, howdy.
He looks at you with his dark, beady eyes, and he says, I am Guzre Azam, genie of Zikran's Zephyrean Tome. Who are
Nice
you?
to meet you. Me? I'm
Yes,
Ostran
you.
Cast Iron. At your service.
And he looks to the rest of
think
you to
it's actually
introduce
the other
yourselves.
way around.
I don't know from genies. I'm just a humble folk hero.
Never.
And he
heard
looks
of a
to
genie being
Randall.
Stuck in a book.
He looks to you, Randall. What is your name?
Kazimar.
Kazimar. He kind of repeats each of your names. Tim?
Keytrel.
Keytrel. Well, Ostran, Kazimar, Keytrel. I'm here to plead with you. I request your assistance.
What is it you need assistance with?
By the way, as he's speaking with you, the thin tissue-like paper is still like fluttering, and you can smell and feel a soft breeze, almost like a soft sea breeze, as the pages turn. And he says, "For some time I have been trapped in this tome. I would like to be released."
Didn't we just do that?
I am bound to the book. I cannot leave it. I can only speak to you from the book.
Well, it does seem inconvenient.
How does a genie get trapped in a book?
My former master, Zikran, he has bound me to this tome.
What'd you do to him?
And what did he do is the question. I do not know how he bound me to this book, but I do know that Zikran is a very powerful mage. And I would like my freedom. In fact, I will grant you a wish if you were to release me.
Each. Correct.
Each.
I just love the negotiation, that's all.
If you release me, I will grant you each a wish.
What
do
did
we
you
have to do
say?
to release you?
Say it a little louder.
What do we have to do to release you?
Well, that is much trickier of a question to answer. You must either convince Zikran to release me, or you must kill him.
I have a feeling the first one's gonna somehow be a lot harder than the second.
He is not easy to get along with.
Can't
He's
imagine he's easy to
maniacal.
kill either.
It is no easy feat, but I would be indebted to you. Again, whatever your heart desires, I will provide it for you.
Where do we find this feller?
Follow the Sword Coast south for 2 nights and a day until you find a spire made of coral. Stand at the base of this spire and look inland. You will see a mouth of a flooded cave. This cave contains Zikran's laboratory and sanctum.
Anything you could tell us about Zikran? Kinds of friends he likes to associate with?
He has no friends. The only
Servants,
friends
then.
he has are his own creations. Or creatures like me.
Does he have more creatures like you there?
Well, none as unique as I am.
How about a little less unique, but still dangerous?
He does command many elementals.
Dope.
What types of elementals?
One's from the sea. He'll explain that Zikran is a water genasi, and that he's a very powerful mage who believes that he is capable of achieving greatness.
I had to choose the one player race that is resistant to the only type of damage I do.
What damage do you do?
Acid.
Acid?
I'm a black dragon draconic sorcerer.
Oh, wonderful.
There
Yeah.
is literally one race, unless excluding a black dragonborn.
Right. Another black dragon ancestry, or
Yeah.
black dragonborn. Yeah.
Well, that's good because that makes
Yeah.
up for there only being 3 of us.
You're gonna have to be
Yeah.
necrotic.
What was the genie's name again, Bob?
Guzray Azam.
Guzray.
And is this a genie or is it a djinn? A djinn.
He's a genie.
A genie.
Full on genie.
Granting wishes and all that.
Yeah. He will.
Talks
I
just
mean,
like
well,
Robin Williams.
he is saying that he will grant you a wish spell
Solid.
if you release him. So, it sounds like you're interested, right?
Nah. Good night,
All right.
everybody.
Good night. Have a wonderful evening.
Close the
We'll see you
book.
on the tabletop. Bye.
See you next time.
Well, there is no bigger carrot to dangle than a wish spell. So,
You bet.
That's pretty
Yeah.
great.
Which feels pretty
It's whatever
good.
you want.
I mean, worst. Even if you can't figure out what you want, you can still get like 40,000 gold.
Yeah.
I love that there's a specific numeric limit on how much gold you can get out of a wish.
I'd have to. I think it's 40,000.
You can create one object of up to 25,000 gold pieces in value that isn't a magic item.
All right. Well, make a note.
So, any other questions for Guzray?
Is there anything else we ought to know before we go after this feller?
He can give you a little bit more of a background. For some time, I served the wizard, Zikran. He promised me freedom, like many promise my kind. He had the ultimate goal of building a impenetrable fortress. He was using me to help him complete that task. When I realized that he was never going to give me freedom, I started to grant him favors, but never truly give him what he wanted. My defiance angered him, and he bound me to this book.
Why'd he stick you in a book?
That is a good question that you can ask him.
What else is in that book?
You could read it. It's actually there on the table, opened up.
Well, there are probably other people here better qualified to read it than me.
Sure. Tim or
We're flipping-
Randall, your
Yeah, we're
character's
flipping
readers?
through the pages,
Yeah.
change his like ability to be corporeal or anything, or would he be able to like still be there
Doesn't-
while we read the book?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to affect him. The book contains about, let's see here, about 100. Yeah, the book contains 100 mostly blank pages. They're tissue-thin white paper, but the first 10 pages contain various notes in someone's handwriting, probably Zikran, you would assume. It indicates that he tried several times to trap the genie in the book before succeeding. The next 8 pages are observations of Guzre Azam's behavior during his time of servitude. And again, as I said, the last, remaining pages are blank. You can give me an Arcana check, though. Anybody that would like to do so.
I'll hurt myself.
Proficiency with Arcana, that'll be a dirty 20 for me.
Ooh, nice. You can tell this was formerly Zikran's spell book. The pages are blank because the spells were most likely removed.
I wonder how this book wound up in the library.
That's a great question.
And how long it's been here.
The genie can tell you that it's been what is it here?
Oh, I didn't even think he'd know. I thought he was locked up inside.
He's been locked inside, but he can tell you that it's been...
He's been marking little ticks on the
Little-
wall
yeah.
of the book.
Just another day. Another day. No, actually, you're right. He doesn't know. He just knows that it's been many years. However, he assumes that the book was somebody must have found it, because basically to get it, to gain entry, you have to give a book. So you can assume that the somebody found this book, not Zikran, and handed it to Candlekeep. But how they came about getting it, that's a good question.
Where are we? Are we inside the library? Are we out in the courtyard someplace?
You're in
Where
the
are we?
keep. You're in the library. Yep.
Okay.
The Avowed left you, though, so you're kind of in this stack by yourself.
Maybe I'm wasting time worrying about something that doesn't matter. I just if this book has been here for 200 years, Zikran could be dead by now.
You could ask an Avowed.
Yeah, I mean, is anybody around?
Yeah, those Avowed are probably be coming back soon, so
Okay.
we'll say that when they are in earshot, Guzre will go back into the book.
Okay.
Uh,
Does he not want to be seen by them?
It seems that way. Yeah. So the Avowed
Excuse
come
me,
back.
sir.
There's about 4 of them. Yeah, go ahead.
How long have you guys had this book?
Maybe the elder scribe that's with the crew that come to move the book say that Zikran's Zephyrean Tome has been here for 10 years. In the 10 years, no Avowed has been able to open it. So we're relocating it to a more private area in Firefly Cellar.
Should we... Is it possible to check a book like this out? I
The
got a library
Zephyrean
card,
Tome?
I think.
The Zephyrean Tome? Well, it is possible.
Yeah, do I need to leave a security deposit or something?
They'll take a book of yours in replace of it.
I just got these coloring books and comic books is all.
Give me a title, Jeff. Is there any interesting comic book that you have?
Oh gosh. Oh, you put me on the spot like that.
I love that.
How about
me a good-
how about the amazing adventures of Biffo and Boffo? They're halfling heroes.
And the head scribe grabs it. Well, actually, he doesn't grab it. He goes to grab it, but then hesitates because he knows not to just grab a book like that. But he's so excited, and he looks at you and says, "Is it a first edition?"
I'm pretty sure it's only edition.
A Biffo and Bafo. Bappo? Is it Boppo, Jeff?
Boffo, yeah. Biffo
Boffo?
and Boffo.
Biffo
All
and-
F's.
Biffo and Boppo. I remember reading them as a child. May I
Really?
glance upon the cover?
You may.
And
It's a little worn.
this- yeah. Biffo and Boppo are halflings, you said?
Yeah, they're halfling adventurers who probably never existed.
Right. So they're probably like two halflings frolicking on the cover, or maybe about to vanquish a foe. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
We're using the
this
word
would-
foe very loosely. It could just mean a large sandwich.
So, you know what? He says, "Oh, this is a one of a kind. I will absolutely trade it. I mean, the Candlekeep will definitely allow for the swap."
Well, much obliged.
All right, so he takes Biffo and Boppo. And you take Zikran's Zephyrean Tome. You have any genies stored in Biffo and Boppo's adventure book?
I don't think it's got too many genies in it. Got a few recipes. No genies.
All right. Okay, so you are free to go. This was your time to leave Candlekeep. So, would you like to head in the direction that Guzray Azam had directed you, or is there anything you want to do before you leave?
I assume we're generically prepared for an overland journey
Yeah,
in a
absolutely.
hand-waving sort of way. Food
absolutely
and
prepared.
bedrolls.
Totally. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna move the map. Let's see here. Come on. Ugh. All right. I do have your characters on the left, but I did fix your token, Tim. So maybe you need to check to see if you can move it. If not, just pull in a new one. I can just pull in a new one.
Yeah, could you please?
Okay.
Real quick before we get set up, while we're getting set up.
Yep, I can see now, Bob.
Okay, cool. And Jeff, you're good? You can see?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you head, as the genie said, south for 2 days. And at some point, you're finding the coastal cliffs that the genie described. Now you're looking for the Tower of Coral. And so you're going to perhaps charter a small little boat, like a little dinghy, a rowboat, so you can go along the shore here. And after a few hours of searching the coastline, you do see a coral spire that sticks out up above the cliffs right here. So you can, we'll say that the water is low enough to wade here, and so you can leave your boat tied to the coral tower.
Oh. It's literally just a tower of coral.
Yeah.
I thought that was the name for some castle or keep or something.
No, it's
Okay.
it's just a tower.
It's
literally,
literally
yeah. Mhm.
just coral in the shape of a tower. Okay.
Yep. And the directions that the genie had given you was to go look inland. So there's the cave mouth right here.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that if you wanted to check in with Guzray, you could. Like, as you got to certain landmarks, you could have requested that he come out of the book. He does say that he is unable to really assist you, but he can provide you guidance. And at this point, he can confirm this is the mouth towards the cave of Zikran's laboratory.
I don't have any burning need to be the one to bear the book, and I'm probably the one least qualified to use it. So, if either of you guys wants to take custody, that's fine with me.
Sure. Randall or Tim, either you feel like you want to hold this book?
Yeah, I can take it.
You could take it? Okay.
Okay.
All right. So your characters are on the map. You may move as freely as you'd like. Tell me where you go, what you want to do. I can describe to you the mouth of the cave, though. So the
That's-
Spire of Coral rises from the water just outside of this cavern. Through the clear, gentle waves, you can see that there's a coral reef. And directly to the east of the spire is the opening to a flooded cave.
Kind of haven't been warned that this guy's been, blockading himself in here for a while. Is there any indication of traps or anything?
Give
That are
me a
clear from the outside?
perception check.
Sure. Yay, 15.
A 15? Okay,
Yes, sir.
great. For some reason, the chat is not coming up on Roll20. I don't know if it's something I did or if it's something that I can fix in any way.
I didn't
But-
see Tim's dice. I did see his roll come up eventually.
Oh, Tim, you could check out the, or check in the settings, the digital dice or virtual dice, whatever it's called.
Yep.
You should be able to get that going. You know what I might just do? I might just refresh the page. Maybe that will fix everything. Yep, that did. Okay. And I do see your 15 perception. Tim, yes, you do notice something. You don't see traps, but you do see claw marks. Claw marks on the entrance to this flooded cave. Pretty large. If you can give me a nature check, you might be able to maybe identify what creature could have done this.
Sure. Let's see. I'd say dirty 20. That one showed. No, the dice didn't show up. Yeah, dirty 20.
Yeah, it looks like a 20, yep. I didn't see the dice, but I do see the result.
Yeah.
Tim, you've definitely come across this before. These are dragon claws. Claw marks.
No. Definitely gonna point that out to my
What
fellow adventurers
size
here.
dragon?
Based on the check, you can tell Keytrel that this is a young dragon.
Still a dragon, but that's better news.
The little
Is
fella.
there anything we know about what kind of region are we in? We're on the coast, right?
Correct. If you would like to give me a nature check yourself, Kazimar, I could tell you what you know about this region.
I don't remember. Do I get any bonuses because I'm a draconic sorcerer? Is there anything related?
You know what? I'll give it to you. That sounds
Okay, cool.
fair. Yeah.
I wasn't sure if there was if I know there's something about that, but I don't remember what it was. All right, so let me roll with advantage.
Yeah.
You said nature.
Nature.
Okay. Only a 14.
14 will be good enough to tell you that you believe, due to the nature of the coast, it's a copper dragon.
Copper. That's good.
Sorry,
It's a dragon.
did I say copper? I lied to you. I meant red. Just kidding.
Oh.
I was gonna say
that makes a difference.
I
Very
did lie to
different.
you, but it's not red. It's bronze. Because bronze dragons love the coast. They love the sea.
That was what I was. That was what player brain was thinking.
Yeah.
Well, if it is a dragon, most likely it's a bronze one. They are the only ones that typically favor the coast.
All right, everybody.
Hey, we'll
Tread
have to-
carefully.
Shall I try and sneak forward a bit?
Fine.
You want to give me a stealth check?
Sure. Let me find that right there. Oh, I'm so sneaky. I'm
What'd
way
you get?
sneaky. I'm 30 sneaky.
Ooh, 30. Okay.
You betcha.
Move yourself in, and I can describe what you see. This cave has 12-foot-high ceilings and rough natural walls. The water is clear that flows into the cave, and it's about 4 feet deep. There is a nook in the northeast corner. So yeah, actually, the reason why you're so good at sneaking is because you're swimming, basically. There is a nook in the northeast corner that contains 2 corpses. That would be right here. Oh, I'm not in select. Here we go. Right here.
Oh, way over there.
In the northeast
So
corner, there
nothing
are...
over here to notice?
No, I mean, it's just a little
Okay.
nook as well, but you do see
Nothing.
2 floating bodies here. They seem to be preserved by the seawater. The cave's back wall is flat with a large opening in the southeast corner. And you're like Navy SEAL right now. You're just like eyes above the water.
Exactly. And don't see anything alive?
No.
Okay. I'll wave to them to come on in.
Oh, follow Ostran.
Okay. And I point out the two corpses back here.
They like humanoid corpses, or are they like creature corpses?
Humans.
Okay.
Or humanoid.
Yeah.
You want to examine them?
I think we should.
They are 2 half-elves. One of them is face down in the water. The other's kind of like face up, I guess, back, looking up towards the cave. Give me a medicine check if you'd like to
Oh, we can try.
see how perhaps they met their fate.
15.
Yeah, these creatures drowned to death. There's no real marks on them, other than the fact that they're waterlogged.
Are they kitted out like adventurers, or they just look like random civilians?
They do look like perhaps they were adventurers. Yep.
Okay.
Is there any sign like on the cave walls like about how high the water level? Like, are we at like low tide now? And if we're not careful, like we're gonna get drowned in here too.
Say it one more time. Could you drown if...
Is there like an indication like the cave walls of like barnacles or like seaweed or anything like that? It's currently low tide, and that at high tide, this whole cave would fill with water.
It does look like this would fill up more, and perhaps, yes, could be a detriment to getting out.
Cool.
Aces.
One more thing. Why not?
Time limit. Okay. Do they obviously have anything that might be relevant to our quest, or that might be useful on them without totally ransacking them?
Just from a glance, yeah, just from a glance, it looks like they might have something like one of them might have a long sword, in their pack or something, or on a holster, scabbard, whatever. The other might have like a crossbow attached to their back. They don't look like they have any items on them, that like helm or jewelry that, you being 10th level adventurers, you would be looking for.
Okay, and no obvious signs of. Oh, go ahead.
No, I just said, what about potions? Does it appear that either of them have any potions on them?
Kind of hard to
Potion.
tell. You might have to check their packs.
I'll take a look.
Okay. All right. When you do
But
that,
they don't have any obvious signs of injury or anything. Somehow they
No.
just drown.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that was what the medicine check garnered.
Okay.
But, Kazimar, you grab one of them that's face down and try to go through their pack, and a spirit comes out of the body. And we're going to go into combat here. I'm going to bring these to the token level here. Okay. All right, so everybody give me an initiative check. It's going to move you down a little bit there, Jeff, because you were on top of
Okay.
it.
I'm sorry.
No, I just moved you down one
Cool.
square. All right, so I see Randall, you got a 6. Let's see. Keytrel, Tim, that's an 11.
Yep.
And Jeff did a 20.
20.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty. So, at the start of combat here, I'm going to need everybody to give me, I believe it's a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Let's see, what'd you get? Ooh, that's a 2 on the dice.
It's a 3 with my
3
big
in
plus
total.
1.
Okay. So, Ostran, even though you are very brave halfling, unfortunately, these ghosts' horrifying visage frightens you.
I have advantage on
fear.
on frightened saves.
You do.
So
Yep, roll another dice.
roll
Nice.
another die. Okay.
Nice. It's good to be a halfling.
Not good enough.
Well,
I'm
Jeff,
still scared.
you're frightened for
Uh-huh.
1 minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turns. And you age 30 years.
30 years?
Yep.
Whoa!
Good thing
That's-
you aren't a goblin. You just die instantly. 30
Ouch.
years is a lot.
Yep.
This went straight to middle age.
Yeah. All right, so at the
I missed
top of the
out
order,
in
Jeff,
my 30s.
Really sucked. I missed my 30s and 40s entirely.
you can take your revenge, though, Jeff. Ostran is up first.
Okay, do I need to not be frightened?
Frightened would
So-
be not. It'd be good to not be frightened. Yeah. So just to clarify for anybody watching, frightened creatures have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, while the source of fear is within line of sight. You also can't willingly move closer to your source of fear.
Okay, but I don't have to run away.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well, let me make my saving. Do I make my saving throw at the beginning or the end of my turn?
End of your turn.
End. Okay, so I'm scared for this turn.
Yep.
Well. I was not expecting this. Well, I'll just in a panic, I'll swing to hit. I'll
Go for it.
try and lash out at him. Oh, I'm sorry. I had advantage on because I thought I was doing the saving throw.
It's okay. We'll take the first one. Yeah.
25 is the first one. Okay.
That's
so
it.
I
Doesn't he have
lash out.
disadvantage?
What?
Don't
I
you
have dis-
Don't you have disadvantage? 'cause
I
you're-
do
That's
have
right, you
so
do.
the 14.
Regardless, you hit.
Okay. So let's see what we do. 2.
7 piercing.
I have Piercer, so I can re-roll the D8 if I want.
Sure.
So let's re-roll the D8. And it got much better.
Nice.
So,
So what's the total?
that is going to be a 13.
13. Okay. All
And
right,
I'll
that's your
make
first
a
attack.
second attack.
Yep.
Okay, this time I have disadvantage set properly. And the lower one's a 16.
That will hit as well.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so that's 11. So
Yep.
I did 24 to it and all.
And your weapon is magical, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
But just +1.
Right. Yeah. I remember you
and-
had it from the last time.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Any other actions, bonus actions, or
Yeah, I'm gonna shove it with my shield. So I'm gonna make that's a strength athletics versus either their athletics or their acrobatics, and if I succeed, I'm gonna push them 5 feet back.
yeah?
I'm
I
scared.
guess you could do that. They're in
If it-
corporal.
I'm gonna try because I'm scared.
Right.
I think you
Yeah.
also get disadvantage.
Disadvantage
on
on
the
it, yeah,
strength
That's fine.
check,
I'm scared.
Scared little halfling.
Okay.
They
it's
can they
athletics.
make a strength or a dex, or it's just strength?
They can make either an athletics or an acrobatics.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoa.
So I
All right.
have a 24 as my lower roll.
You push the ghost.
Oh yes, I did.
So let's see. Where do you want to move
Just-
it to? One behind?
just shove him straight back.
Okay.
I'm just like, wah! And then I'll try and save out of this fear.
Okay.
Unless you have something else for me to do.
That's it.
Okay, so wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Hey,
Okay.
that'll do it.
Okay, I'm back.
Really didn't even affect you. You just still slashed at it, pushed it with your shield. You pushed a ghost.
I was scared, man.
I know.
That was just. Ah!
Yeah, you
Like
did it all while
one of those moments
screaming.
where your fear actually makes you better at the task.
Yep.
Fight or flight,
All right.
baby.
Key, you're up. Or K. Keytrel.
I'm going to use a bonus action first to cast a Shillelagh on my quarterstaff,
Sure.
and then I will take a step forward and swing at this closer ghost to me.
Yep.
Let's see. Does a 11 hit?
An 11 does hit.
It'll just be 5 magical bludgeoning damage.
5 magic.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else?
That'll be the extent of my turn.
Really? Okay. No
I
bonus
only get one
actions?
attack per action.
Okay, yeah, because you're a lousy warlock.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. All right.
Oh, you're a warlock. Oh.
Kaz.
yes, sir.
Oh, I go. Oh, I did not expect to be going before them with my terrible roll. All right, then I'm going to cantrip acid splash because I'm probably not going to get to use much of my acid stuff on the rest of the enemies. Acid splash. So they both have to make a DC 18 dexterity save, or take. That should add my modifier, so that should be that should actually be 12 damage.
I'm seeing
yeah,
a
they're
6 and a 1, no modifier. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's supposed to add my modifier because I'm a black dragonborn. I don't know why.
Oh,
it's
okay, I
not
see.
adding.
So what's the total?
It should be 12 damage to each of them.
12. Okay. They do seem to be a little bit resistant to the acid damage, so it doesn't all go through.
Damn it! Thought the ghosts wouldn't have that. They wouldn't have that.
They're probably they're
Damn
probably
it.
resistant to everything.
I really should have changed my character. You've really neutered me here.
The best streams are when the characters have to think outside their character sheet, Randall. Come on.
Ideally, it wouldn't be at the same time when we're down a player.
No, your characters don't know that you're down a player.
I'm really glad I took transmute spell so that for
Oh,
my big
you're
stuff I
fine.
can turn that stuff into other things.
I see you're fine. You're worried about nothing. This ghost is gonna come in. We're gonna do 2 attacks here. The first one on Keytrel is gonna do Withering Touch. What is your armor class, Keytrel?
15.
Okay, he's gonna miss. Luckily, the other one is going to go for. Let's see. Kazimar. Why not? Kazimar,
That hits, yeah.
20 hits, correct?
20 hits.
All right. And you take 11 necrotic damage. Look at those ones. You got so lucky, see?
Damn, 46.
Yep. All right. After the
Hey.
withering touches, we go to the top of the order. Ostran.
Okay. Oh, actually, nothing else has I want to intercept that. I'll use my reaction to intercept
Sure.
that attack. That just reduces the damage by 1d10 plus 4. So let me roll a d10 for you. So take 11 off of that.
So I take no
stick-
damage.
So I stuck my shield out and
Nice.
blocked it.
Thank you very
Heck
much.
yeah.
So, 7 or 11?
It's 1d10 plus 4, and
Gotcha,
that
so
I
11.
don't have that program to do the addition.
No worries. Nice.
So it's
Look at this teamwork, everybody.
there you go. Now it's my turn.
Your turn, Ostran.
Okay. Let me. I'll attack this one that I can reach here. Okay, so that's a
That'll do it.
21.
Yep.
Okay. I have an adjacent ally and a sneak attack, so I'm going to get to do a plus 1d6 with this. So that's 13 plus a d6. So that's 17
Got
to
it.
him. Okay. How is that looking like it's hitting him? I mean, I'm poking him with a pokey sword.
Yeah, with the
This-
magic sword.
Yeah.
It's going through.
Okay. So he's feeling it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you can see the ghost in agony as you swipe through its incorporeal form.
Okay. So let's hit him again. $19.
Good for it.
Okay. That's a 3, and let's make this a distracting strike, which will is a Battlemaster thing. It's going to add a D8 damage, and it's going to give advantage to my ally versus this target. So that's 8 plus another D8.
Oh.
So that's
So 9
9 points of damage, and
Oops.
Kazimar will have advantage on his next attack. Oh, and we'll shove him with our shield too.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay, so this is athletics. 24.
You beat it. Where would you like to shove it? Here?
No, let's just knock him prone where he is.
I'm going to say he can't be prone.
Can't be prone? Okay.
Yeah.
So then knock him over this way. Because I don't
Sure.
want Kazimar to lose that nifty allied
Sure.
advantage.
Okay. All right. Then we
No,
got it.
actually, put him back here. Put him back here.
All right.
So you can decide for yourself.
Sure. Keytrel.
Okay.
Keytrel.
Being a warlock, I'm gonna do what every warlock does: send off an Eldritch Blast.
You
At the-
are. It's a range attack, right?
It is range attack.
So you're adjacent to the enemy. You'll get a disadvantage.
Ooh, you're right. Never mind. We'll stick with the quarterstaff. I don't feel like taking the attack of opportunity. Stick with the quarterstaff for now. Don't think that's gonna hit. Does a 6 hit?
No. 6 will not hit.
All right, then I will take. I'm gonna back up one step, and I'll take the attack of opportunity.
Really? Okay. Interesting.
I
Happy
should
to
have
do it.
moved forward. That was dumb.
It's a
of me.
bold strategy,
No worries.
Cotton. 21?
21's definitely gonna hit.
20 necrotic.
Oh boy. And because I'm my packed boon is packed with a talisman, the one to attack me is gonna take 4 psychic damage
Gotcha.
and be pushed back into that corner.
Okay. There you
All
go.
right, Tim, just for next time,
Yes, sir.
if you're adjacent to me, I can use that reaction to intercept some of the damage.
Nice.
I think you were.
So-
You were, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean,
You're Jason here.
I'll take it.
Oh, okay. So if he takes the damage before the step back, then I can do the damage reduction.
Yep, you could do it. Yep.
Okay.
And you did have
And-
your turn this time, so you do have a reaction still.
Yeah. So take off 14.
Wow,
Off of
look at that.
6 necrotic. That's huge.
Shield Master for the win.
Let's go.
Yeah, shield master.
So, yeah, Shield Master is so good, especially for you, Jeff, being this battlefield commander. All right, so Keytrel, you're in your
Napoleon.
correct spot, and
Yeah,
the
that's
ghost
perfect.
is pushed to where you'd like it.
Brilliant.
Okay. Alrighty, Kaz.
Oh. Pretty sure they're gonna be resistant. Pretty much everything I can do. So I'm going to. I'm just gonna do another acid splash at them.
Dex saves.
I'm gonna back up a little bit. But actually, wait, is acid splash? No, that's not. Yeah. So acid splash. And because they're in 5 feet, it's gonna hit both of them. So DC 18 Dex save. 14.
They both fail.
Both fail. Nice. So they take 14 or 7 acid damage.
Cool. So that one fades out from existence, and this one takes 7.
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to take one last effort as it screeches in the cavern. Ostran, it's going to try to withering touch you. Wow. I think it's got as good as it could there. 23.
Yep, that'll hit me.
So a total of... Oh, sorry, don't count that.
That's a lot of dice.
Do not count that.
Oh,
You
boy.
thought I was rolling with advantage. I'm going to roll a separate one. Still pretty good. 18 necrotic.
Okay, let me mark that off.
Better than 25. Jeff.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You're up.
Oh, I'm up. Okay. Well, anyhow, I will yell at him. Damn it, we ain't here for you. And I guess I'll poke him again.
You
in hopes-
yeah, go ahead. You've angered the spirits, Jeff.
Well, I didn't mean to.
Technically, it was Kaz.
Okay, so that's a 24.
Thought we might get
Good
a
to
health
go.
potion out of it, you know?
Okay. And if you need damage, let me re-roll that 3. I figure I can beat a 3.
Dead, though.
What? Oh, it's dead? Okay.
Dead. Not just undead. Dead.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Well, shit.
Well, hell.
All right.
You don't think that's
So
gonna
the
happen
spirits
a
are
second
gone.
time, do you?
Say it again, Randall.
Said you don't think that's gonna happen a second time, do you?
You going back in?
I mean,
They seem to have something to protect,
they're
so
dead, right?
done and
Did-
dusted. Okay.
I'm gonna go through their pack again then.
Sure.
In my experience, once you put a ghost down, it's down at least temporarily, and might be guarding something.
Imagine
Maybe
2 more
so.
ghosts show up.
Like, all right.
Yeah.
It's not actually corpses, they're spawning points.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is actually a really good XP farm of
Right.
ghosts. Just have indefinite ghost spawn.
Just here for 4 hours.
Yeah,
and
stay
kill
over
the
4
same
hours,
2 ghosts over and
Get to
over
level
again.
20.
No XP waste.
And that's why tabletop RPGs are so different. So
I'm glad that most don't use the actual like XP per
XP.
monster kill anymore.
Right.
Oh my god.
So a search of the corpses yields 2 potions of healing, as well as
Hey!
30,
Hey!
That was what I was looking for.
as well as 37 gold pieces.
Woohoo!
I'll take
There
the
are
gold.
also
You two can have the
2
potions.
short swords and 2 short bows.
They look special?
No.
Okay.
Kazimar takes the gold and hands each of them a potion.
Nice.
Well, I will definitely take a potion.
Okay. So Tim and Jeff, you have the potions, and Randall, you take the gold. All right. Where to next? There is a southwest passage or southeast passage here. That was open.
Scout ahead again.
Sure.
Is that also the water at the same level going that way?
It
Or
is.
it changing levels. Oh,
It is the same level.
so we're still at like 4 feet, like chest deep water,
Okay.
For Ostran, it's like head,
chin deep.
chin deep.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
amazing how you fought, by the way. You're fighting, like, jumping, like almost like water
Oh,
polo,
yeah.
you know.
I'm a hero. I'm
Good
a
thing
monster.
You're just you're doing stabs and not having to do wide swings.
Yeah,
Right.
that's.
Yeah.
I'm a little sewing machine. Okay, I'm gonna sneak forward as we go.
Okay.
Oh, and again,
Another
I'm
30.
super sneaky.
Another 30.
Okay. So I'll keep coming to the middle of the room unless there's something worth stopping for.
I can read you the description of this room.
Please do.
This cave is filled with water. Actually, you know what? I lied to you all. Although you wouldn't know. As you're entering into the cave, Jeff,
Uh-huh.
your feet do not reach the bottom any longer.
Oh, even if I stick to the edges?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's pretty clear water, so once you realize that you're no longer touching the floor, you can look down. It's about 10 feet deep.
Oh. We gonna
There
be
is-
swimming.
Yeah, there is a large opening to the east that leads to another chamber, and this one doesn't seem to have water in it. It looks like there's like a little lip preventing the water from splashing out over to the other side here.
Okay. What's our light source? I mean, are we having to carry a torch or?
At this point, you know, you would probably lost the light from the outside. Yeah.
I've got the light cantrip. I can just spam.
Okay. So the light
So I'll
cantrip
use that,
from
yeah.
Keytrel. Yeah.
Sure.
I have dark vision, so I'm good.
So
I
you're
don't.
fine.
I'm gonna grab Ostran's back by the scruff of the neck and just kind of swim him over,
That's so humiliating.
and just kind of like once we get to the lip, just like just prop him up over the lip.
We're natural sprinters.
Yeah, very dangerous over short distances.
The new chamber that you, once you realize you get everyone past that lip, you're no longer in water. This chamber appears to have been dug out of the surrounding stone. The floor is slick with moisture, but it's not flooded. This place
Are we
looks like it was
above the water level, or was there a dam?
correct. No, it's like there's a dam, like a little lip here that prevents the water from getting into this chamber. It might have been like a foot higher, so you just needed a little boost, and you're good.
Okay.
All right.
But if the
So
tide
this-
came in, it might overflow that dam?
Yeah, that's why maybe the water, the floor is slick.
Okay. So it's
Yep.
been wet here.
It's been wet here before.
Okay.
This place looks like, though, it might have been a living quarters. There are some stains on the floor where that mark where a bed once stood, a desk, table, and chairs. There are splintered remains of furniture that have been pushed into a corner. A large wooden door to the north is ajar. Mounted on the wall next to the door, as seemingly left untouched, is a shelf of books and scrolls. It's been filled with colorful covers and attractive shades of parchment. Doesn't look as bare as the map suggests.
I want to open the book and consult the genie, kind of like put it on the ground and let him drive out.
Sure. So you summon Guzray?
Yeah.
Sure. He appears in the same fashion that he did at the keep, and he asks what your request is.
We're in the cave. Looks like this is the living quarters, but not lived in currently. Does it look familiar to you?
This is Zikran's laboratory, no doubt. I've spent many years here with him. Strange that everything is gone.
What's gone?
Now the living quarters.
Is there any other part? Is there anything? Well, I guess actually, before I even ask him, do I see any other parts of this cave? Like,
There's the
does it look
door
like
to the north.
a door.
Yep.
What's through the door?
That is where Ziprin would spend many hours slaving away at his creations.
Is it just a room, or is it a long passage?
It is a room. It is the largest room in the cavern. There should be many tools, workbenches.
Is it filled with water?
No. Zikran made sure that there would never be a flood in his chamber.
Was there
However-
water in here sometimes?
Occasionally, but I am deeply concerned. You would not be met with no reaction from Zikran.
Well, it's been 10 years since the book got to the library, and no one knows how much longer than that since he put you in the book.
I guess
Zikran had died. Would he been freed? Would he know, like, be freed from the magic of the book?
he would be freed.
Okay.
It's a good question. Yeah.
So
he would be
presumably
freed.
Zikran is alive in some capacity.
In some capacity, yep.
But maybe not here.
And I don't believe Water Genasi lived that long.
10 years?
I thought there was he had said something about like being in the book for like 200 or something, didn't he?
No. I think
No?
one of you
Oh,
suggested that. Jeff might have.
I said it was a possibility if we,
okay.
which is why I wanted to ask, but that was
Gotcha.
me.
I had misheard it.
That was
Gotcha.
speculation.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
good.
where I had word for Zikran for however many years. He says years, so plural. Then he was in the library for 10 years. So, like, we can safely say,
At least 10.
yeah.
Well, he's probably a dashing middle-aged fellow like me, at least.
Yeah.
Now that I'm dashing
Oh, yeah,
middle-aged.
Is he still aged? Did it stick?
Oh,
Or
that's
was it
right. Yeah.
Am I still 30 years older?
You are.
Silver
Oh.
Fox.
That's right, man. I got my silver temples going.
That is.
Kazimar, give me a.
That is a
Arcana
hard ass thing.
You can give me an Arcana check though, Casimir, or anyone can give me an Arcana
I'll do
check.
an Arcana check. Yeah,
So
he's definitely studied the undead. So,
Undead.
well, the ghosts. Ghosts are.
Oh,
we fought
okay.
ghosts.
I
I'm not
thought you
talking about
I
you.
thought you were telling me something.
Jay.
No, I'm talking about the ghosts. He's
Okay.
studied undead. Yeah.
He called you old.
He's dabbled in necromancy.
You know that the ghost's fright is temporary, and can be removed with a remove curse, or something similar.
Oh.
Not a remove curse. Sorry. Whatchamacallit? I hate when everything
Restoration.
gets
Spell
confused.
magic?
Yes,
Or
yes, exactly. Yep.
Great. Lesser or greater?
I
Doesn't
believe
matter.
it is a lesser. Nope. Greater. But it also will go away over time.
Do I know how long or no?
Yeah, give it a day or so.
So, probably longer than the rest of this adventure. So
You'd be
Feel
surprised.
your salt and pepper hair
that's right.
should be gone in a day.
Guzray interrupts your bickering about age and says, Zikran's laboratory. You must enter it.
Seem overly eager for someone who's been trapped in a book for at least a decade. What's the rush?
Would you not, at the finish line, want to be freed?
I'd rather make sure that it's done right and done quickly.
He'll,
Can I do an insight check on him?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Insight, efficient. Oh, not terrible, though. 15.
He seems really anxious about this. He wants to. It doesn't seem like he's. You don't get the idea that he's trying to deceive you, but he does have quite a bit of anxiety about this. He will, in a huff and puff, retreat back into the book.
I'll close it.
Did you say there was a desk in here and stuff?
Yeah, there's a bunch of furniture that's all
Okay.
piled into the corner.
And you said that there was
Oh, like someone just shoved it
scrolls?
there.
Correct.
You said there was a pile of books and scrolls somewhere in here?
Yep, by the door on this side of the room, there's a bookshelf with books and scrolls.
All right,
I'm
which
gonna
you
go
you
over
reading
there.
types go check the scrolls, and I'm gonna rifle through the
Yeah.
furniture.
It does seem that the books that are on the bookshelf are very unorganized without even having to look at it. They're not all standing. Some of them are in various states of conditions. Like some of them are more well kept than others. Doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to the organization of the books and scrolls.
And yeah, well, do the scrolls appear? Do any of them appear to be magical scrolls, like spell scrolls, or do they just appear to be scrolls that have writing on them?
When you open them, you notice that the scrolls are all navigational charts. Various shipwreck locations. You can see that there's a lot of routes for trade, and it all seems to be from this area of the Sword Coast.
If he was looking for something, or he's been targeted.
The books, when you take a look at them, they're filled with their ship logs, journal entries, but all relating to coastal shipping trade routes.
And they all seem to be just off of a glance from different ships.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He's been looking for something at shipwrecks.
Do we recognize any of the names of the ships from the logs or anything?
No.
I mean, that's a long shot, I know, but...
Yeah, you don't.
All right. Anything in the furniture? Other than stacked up furniture?
Yes. Jeff, it looks like this furniture was pushed, so it looks damaged. And you notice the same type of claw marks that you saw at the entry to the cave on like the desk and the shelves and bedposts and whatnot. Similar claw marks.
That dragon's been through here.
Do they appear to be the same size?
Yeah. So because, a young dragon is still pretty big, it's done quite a number on the furniture.
I was gonna say, could a young dragon even fit in this room?
Yeah, they're large creatures.
Oh, they're large. Oh, I thought...
Their
I'm
profile
thinking
is
of...
large, yeah.
Which one am I thinking?
Are you thinking of well, I think in 5th edition, isn't it young and then adult? I don't think they even have a in-between one.
Find out.
You can find out, yeah, if you want to Google it or something.
That's kind of metagamey anyway.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was just thinking in my head of like what I know about dragon, or I'm thinking of a worm.
For you, it might not be.
Wormlings are the medium, and then I thought wormlings were large, and then I thought young were
huge.
Huge.
No.
Okay.
Just
that
large.
makes more sense. Okay.
Wormling, young, adult, ancient, medium, large, huge, gargantuan.
Yeah, but I don't think even in 5th edition, I don't think they even have size categories for all of them. I think in 3rd, they might have had a couple more deviations, but I think it's only 3 or so.
Okay, so the point is, whatever this dragon is, it could fit through a 10-foot diameter opening.
Yeah, i.e. the door in front of you.
There's a limit to how do you open a door if you have dragon claws instead of fingers?
Carefully, I would say.
Is there evidence of claws on the door?
Why, yes, there is, Jeff.
Thinking. Always thinking.
All right. Where to?
Wait a minute. Can we get a little more about that? I mean, the doors were opened and have been closed again? I mean,
the doors are closed.
The doors are closed now. Are they barred? I mean, I'll push the door a little bit and see if it resists, or does it seem like it's going to just swing open?
It seems like you could open it. It wouldn't just push open. It doesn't seem like it's... Yeah. Go ahead.
Any evidence that it's locked or it's just shut?
Let's see. No, I didn't say it's locked. No. Okay. No evidence of that.
How about,
there's no,
is it a double door or is it a single door?
A double door.
Okay. Can I see? Is there a bar that I can see through the
Oh,
crack where the door?
I lied to you, Jeff. It is ajar. It is ajar.
Oh, okay.
I lied to you.
Okay.
It's a
well, then
large wooden door, and it's ajar.
Okay. I want to peek through the crack then, if I can, without
Perception
moving the
check.
door.
Perception.
While he's doing that, I would like to just kind of like.
I
to the
can't
door
see a
that's
damn thing.
Not ajar, because I'm assuming it's not fully open. I just want to kind of like put my ear to the door and try to listen to see if I hear any sounds.
Sure.
inside.
So Ostran tries to peek through the ajar door. You listen at the door. Give
It's
me a
dark in
perception
there.
check.
I don't see a thing.
What's your perception, Randall?
Oh, that's true. We should have done that the other way around.
Why don't you take a look? I'll step back.
I should be looking. You should be listening.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's perception anyway, and he was gonna listen, so yeah, he's listening to see if he hears anything inside.
I'll step back. I can't see in there. I looked and I can't see.
Oh.
So, and I know you can see better than me. So,
Although you rolled a much better perception check, I'm still going to say that based on the angle of the door, you can't see anything in. You might only be able to see like a little bit of a small stream of view, small line of view. But you do hear something. You do hear some sort of heavy breathing coming from inside.
I have a feeling that the person we seek is not here, but this bronze dragon is. I imagine if he's been going through shipwrecks, he might have pissed this dragon off. Bronze dragons make their domain at the sea, so I don't see why they would be allied with it, with someone like this.
well, why not? If you're looking for something in the ocean, wouldn't a bronze dragon be a real good feller to help you out?
I mean, sure, but
Maybe
I'm-
Zikram's got something on this fella.
maybe. I'm guessing based on how many ships he's been looting, that he probably hasn't been going about this in the best way, at the very least based on what we know about him and his character.
Well,
Maybe he agitated the dragon, but either he's in there still with the dragon, or the dragon might know where he is. So,
We're going to find out.
say,
How much do people know about whether or not dragons can speak?
I'd say as 10th level adventurers, you would know that they can speak.
Okay. Well, maybe we should have a chat with this dragon.
And you hear a voice from inside, very deep voice, say, then perhaps you should. And the door kind of flies open,
Uh-oh.
and to reveal the young brass dragon, or bronze dragon that you had anticipated, standing atop a short dais. I'm actually going to give you the art here because it's really cool.
Well, you guys are just running in there like that dragon's not going to kill us all.
yeah, I'm just
He
kinda
seems like a
walking in.
reasonable guy.
Here's the
Invited us in.
I
Be
got-
rude to stay outside.
here's
I
the
got
art.
dragon scales on me.
Here's the
Oh,
art.
that is really cool.
That is cool.
So I'll describe the what you see in this room. Several small glowing stones hang from the 20-foot-high ceiling of this large cave, which is cluttered with laboratory equipment and beautiful coral sculptures. Rising from the floor in the center of the room is a circular stone dais that has obvious grooves to accommodate a device of some kind, though no such device is present. Atop the dais is a bronze-scaled dragon wearing a coral crown. The dragon greets you as the door is flung open, most likely from a gust of wind from its wings, and he says, "Welcome to Ashgarleth's lair."
Thank you.
Safe to assume, are you your Ashgarleth?
The one and only.
Pleasure to meet you.
Are you
My name's
sailors?
Kazimar. I'm not.
Oh, you, young one. Are you sailor? Meaning Ostran.
I'm the oldest one here now.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's the oldest now. Unless this is like maybe it's like Ents. They can't tell the difference between hobbits and children.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me your tales
No,
of the open sea.
Well, we come down here in a boat, but we weren't the sailors. We was just passengers.
I yearn for stories.
Well,
Stories of the sea, or
I left my book of
Any
Boffo and
stories?
Biffo at the library.
Yes, tales of ship voyages, treasure hunts. I love them all.
those your books then? Yeah,
Yes, my collection. You noticed.
I did. Quite the archive you have there.
I have collected them over the past year.
From shipwrecks.
Yes. I have found many along the coast.
You found ships or you found shipwrecks?
Various states of ship. I guess, Kazimar, when you rolled your nature check, you do know that bronze dragons are generally good-natured.
Yeah. You've been here for a year, then.
That is correct. Why are you here?
We're hunting a feller, looking for one, I'd say. A
Three
feller
names
named
out.
Zikran. He's
do
a
not
kind of
know.
a I'm sorry?
I do not know anyone by that name.
He used to live here a long time ago.
I found this place empty, made it my home. The cave, though, that you're in, as you can see from the artwork, contains several tables covered with intricate machinery and crafting tools. Bookshelves are filled with books and dioramas. Freestanding chalkboards in wooden frames once displayed arcane formulas, though only smudges and streaks of chalk remain.
Yeah, all this stuff around here, that's here when you got here, I guess.
Yes, the
And-
cave had a very unique structure to it. I have added to the beauty, and you can see there's lots of different, like, pieces of treasure and books, very colorful. Anything colorful, it's kind of been decorated here by the dragon. Coral
Okay.
pieces, things like that.
I don't want to bow deeply before I address the dragon, and say, when you arrived, there wasn't any indication of where this man we're looking for might have gone, was there?
Again, the cave is mine. There's no one here. I claimed it.
Well, I can appreciate that you claimed it. There was someone here beforehand, right?
None that I encountered.
What about in his books? You seem to be such an avid reader. I imagine you flip through the pages.
Do you want to look around for books?
Are there books in here?
Oh, yeah.
As opposed to the ones that were out front?
Yeah, there are books and papers and tools, and looks like there still was a laboratory here.
Well, I was also asking him if he's looked through the books.
Oh, you're asking him? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was asking him.
They are pretty. The colors, I enjoy them.
Do you mind if we take a look at some of them?
You may not take any of them, but you may look. In
Maybe we take
exchange, I want something colorful to add to my collection. Do any of you have anything colorful?
I have a deck of playing cards. I have here a deck of beautiful playing cards. And I hold up some of the face cards to show him.
Sure.
He's
Keytrel,
interested.
you got a shout out in the chat. The boys in
sorry?
the woods are here. There's a shout out in the chat for Keytrel.
Oh.
His fans are here. Tim's fans
Nice, nice.
He's got fans.
are here. Jeff, what do you said you wanted to do something?
I'm showing him the face cards from my deck of cards.
Sure,
Just
give
playing
me
cards.
a persuasion check.
Oh. Nope, he's not impressed.
Playing cards, I have seen those before.
All right.
Anything else? Colorful, exciting.
A couple of bluish fellas out in the entryway.
Doesn't want them. Do Kazimar and Keytrel have any colorful items?
Got a prayer book.
Closest thing I got is a potion of healing. I'll take it
Ooh.
out. Is this colorful enough for you? Not only is it beautiful, but it also holds the power of life.
Oh, I want that. Yes. Yes, I want that. Leave that on the table, and you may look at the books.
Farewell.
You leave it on the table. The dragon lumbers over, causing the ground to kind of shake a bit as it moves over, and it analyzes the potion, and it kind of pays you no mind now. So you can go ahead and look at the items on the floor, the desks. There are a couple of things. You can tell me what you would like to look at. You can see, you can look at some books. You could look, there are maps, and you could look, there are different diagrams on the chalkboards. What would you like to look at?
I'd like to look at the chalkboards.
Sure.
And I'll just say to Ostran, because I feel like he might be more useful with this, maybe you should take a look at those maps. See if you
I
can
give
figure
give
out
him a
where
look.
he might be going.
Sure. So Ostran looking at the maps, Kazimar
Sure.
looking at the diagrams, and Keytrel looking, I assume, then at the books.
Yes, please.
Okay. We're going to go in order that I have it here. Keytrel,
Yes.
you pick up a what appears to be an old diary. You thumb through it, and you see it's the same writing as that of Zikran's Zephyrean Tome.
Excellent.
The author writes about a rival named Lafa, who sought the location of his laboratory. Fear of discovery caused the author to panic and leave this place in some sort of a hurry. Kazimar? Oh, sorry, Ostran, you take a look at some maps that are on the tables. You find a stray map that describes a route to a mountain range further south labeled the Cloud Peaks. There's a particular mountain circled in ink with the word "here?" written beside it. And Kazimar, the diagrams show the structure and inner workings of some sort of weapon, a cannon-like weapon, but because it is so hard to read, it is impossible to discern how this, whatever this device was, works. You can give me an Arcana check, though.
Okay.
The only thing that you can discern about the operation of this cannon is that it's required to be operated by a command word, although there is no command word written on the diagrams. All right. So that is what
And
you
does there appear
discover
to be
here.
anything in the room that resembles these diagrams?
No, although based on the size, it may have been resting on the dais, which is empty.
Go ahead,
Go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
I'll share the information from the diary with the group. Like, he's definitely not here. He left and explained the Lafa and why he was leaving.
Well, this is where he might have gone. He certainly had an intention to go there at some point. The handwriting on the map, does it match? I mean, the here, does it match the writing in the diary and the Zikran's tome?
Yes, all these writings seem to be in the same pen.
Okay. He had an idea to go on further south to some mountains. One in particular. He's looking for something.
Looked like he was building some type of weapon. Large. Very large. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but possibly a cannon of some sort, but larger than normal ones.
Difficult for him to move. Maybe he left with it.
Ash Garlith is looking at all of you, ensuring that whatever you're touching, picking up, that you're not putting it in your pocket or anything like that.
No.
No sticky fingers here.
Check out the location you found on the map. It's well, it's really the only lead we have.
That's all we got. Is it far? I mean, do we know enough about the area to?
Yeah, you would know it's probably a couple of days travel, maybe 2 or 3 days in total. The trouble is not necessarily distance; it's altitude.
Well, there's a way to get to high altitudes in the room here. We just have to figure out what it wants.
There is.
Ash Garlith kind of looks at you quizzically when you say that, Ostran.
You interested in taking a trip?
Perhaps. What would you give me in return?
Well, the person who used to live here, he's a very skilled craftsman. He's made many things that are very colorful, and powerful, and unique. You would be the only one that has them in the entire world if you would come with us and take them back.
Are you sure that you'd be able to attain the colorful treasure?
Yes.
So sure that you'd be willing to risk your life on it?
We're already risking our lives. Doing it twice is really just no difference.
Nicely said.
I like you. I like all of you. It has been some time since I've conversed with others. I can do this for you, but I will require a very large object, shiny, colorful, one that reminds me of the sea. Can you do that?
I think we can.
Give me a persuasion check, Kazimar.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
me.
I get to roll with advantage because of my draconic bloodlines.
Yep, I was going to say you probably get an advantage check with this. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. It's not that I get advantage. My proficiency bonus is double.
It's doubled. That's what it is. Okay. Go for it.
Yeah.
What a weird rule.
That is weird. Yeah, I thought it was just advantage. Okay. Where is my first wave? Okay. And it's plus another 4, so it's a
Okay.
11.
An 11. Okay, it's not that bad. That's not that bad.
Ooh.
Ash Garlith is a little cautious, not as jumping for joy like when you gave it the potion. But it looks at you
Oh.
and it
So
says,
it's actually supposed to be. Wait, that didn't add my.
That your charisma, but none of your proficiency.
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, I see that."
So
Yeah,
it should
yeah.
actually be a 15.
Oh, okay. All right. Then you know
Yeah.
what? Ash Garlith flaps its wings, creating a big gust, probably knocking the weaker characters over, and saying, "Oh, this is wonderful! What a great day! A wonderful day to be alive. We can take a trip. I'll help you.
Very good.
All right. When do we go?"
Whenever you're ready, I suppose.
Ain't no time like the present.
Sooner the
All right.
better.
Do you know how to get here? And I would just gesture to the map in Ostran's hand.
Ash Garlith probably doesn't know, but if you guide me, I'll take you anywhere.
All right, you've got a fan.
You
just
could
had-
probably steer it in the right direction, Jeff. You could probably tell it where
Okay.
to go. Yeah. Okay.
I've read a map. Yep.
You read a map. You're a 10th level adventurer. You've read some maps before.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to move you to a new map here. So, because of the dragon's flight, this trip is going to take you a lot shorter than you anticipated. I'm going to place your characters down below, so just bear with me. But the dragon is probably not so... I mean, it's friendly, but probably gets annoying. It's all it wants to talk about is boats and ships and treasure and pirates for 7 or 8 hours.
Okay.
It'll stop a few times so it can marvel at the coast and you can all stretch your legs. And every time you stop, it points out some piece of coral or reef and it says some sort of piece of history about it.
Have we gotten in effect a rest?
Yeah, I'd say you can
In
rest
this-
on this trip. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't use any resources.
I
So I'm
would
fine.
use some hit points.
Yeah.
Everyone gets 8 temporary hit points.
8.
Ooh,
8.
Wow.
And I get 13, but everyone else gets 8.
That's really good.
fancy.
It's that
Temporary.
celestial resistance. Thanks,
All right.
Xanathar.
That's-
So this is a very large map, so it might be hard to see your characters. I'm gonna ping to where
Zooming
you are.
out. Oh, wow.
All right.
Okay.
So I'll tell you what you see as you approach, because at this point it's probably dark, and it would be hard to see. So your range is kind of limited. But yeah, here we go. So the mountainside.
pretty good range.
The mountainside that you're going to, the called the what did I say this was called? The Cloud Peaks. The altitude is very high, and the environment is much, much colder. In fact, the dragon is not pleased with how cold it is at the top of the peak. But clearly, you can see there is some sort of keep that sits between the mountains here. There's a natural cleft in the mountain rock. Descending into this cleft, you come to an icy courtyard strewn with rubble. Hardy blue shrubs rise from the frozen ground. Lodged at the far end of the cleft is a keep sized for giants. Only the first floor and part of the second floor remain intact. The higher floors have collapsed long ago. Rubble left from this collapse surrounds what is left of the keep. There's a 25-foot-tall double door made of bleached wood with bronze fittings that provides the only entrance at the ground level. And I'm going to move you closer so you can see that. It's such a big map, Roll20 is glitching every time I zoom in and out. I'll place you closer to here. There you go. Now you can probably see the entrance.
Oh, yeah, it's a big entrance.
Yeah. So the dragon, because
I
it is
don't.
so cold here and is not pleased with the weather, it says that it will return. How long do you need?
What time is it now?
Let's just say it's like, I don't know, reaching midnight. Approaching midnight.
Dawn? Noon?
12
At
hours.
dawn. Sure. Yeah, whenever you want. You say dawn first and then noon. The dragon says it will check back in at first sunlight.
Okay.
Sounds good. Thank
Oh,
you
no.
for the lift update.
All right.
Whatever we find is going to be big. I don't know if it'll be colorful, but it'll be big.
It better be colorful, or else Kazimar is going to be in trouble.
You can paint it.
We'll paint it.
I genuinely was thinking that when I was like, there's no way this cannon's gonna be colorful, but we'll find a way to paint it.
Get out my watercolors.
Yeah, I'll just paint it bright blue.
That's great.
Put
Stick some
fla-
coral on
paint
it.
Some flowers on it.
It'll be presentable. It'll be presentable when you get
Yeah.
Okay. there. All right. If you'd like, you can search around. You can approach the door. You can, whatever your heart desires. You can move your character, move your tokens, and I will tell you what you see.
I'm gonna get to the door, and before we open, you guys can continue. I just really need to use the bathroom again.
Sure, go ahead.
I
Go
can
ahead.
still hear though. I can still...
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'll check the door out. It's an intact door? Is it in good repair? Recent use? Locked? Barred?
Yeah, so because the entire keep looks like it's been destroyed, the doors look like they are weaker, perhaps, but they're intact. Just the whole place kind of looks ramshackle a bit.
Okay, was this keep is it just collapsed, or does it look like it was assaulted, besieged?
Give me an insight check.
Insight.
Yeah.
Oh man. 13.
Okay. It looks like it has been, perhaps it was assaulted, but many years ago, long time ago.
Okay.
Maybe even a natural disaster was responsible for it.
Okay.
You rolled an 18, you said, right?
No, 13.
Ah, okay. Well, you know that now.
I didn't mean to be sneaking.
No, it's okay. I misheard you. But either way,
Play it back. I said 13.
it might have been a natural disaster of some sort.
Okay.
Yeah. It's all good.
But the doors are, again,
The-
is it something we can just push open, or does it
So
seem to be
they're
locked or barred?
huge doors. They're like 20 feet high. So they're massive doors. You feel like you probably could, the wood, because it's like, pretty rotten at this point. You could probably break your way through.
Okay.
Are there any like existing holes or like crevices in the door before we try and break through just to see if there's anything inside?
Yeah, you could probably get some weak spots. Yeah, some weak spots. You could maybe poke a little hole through to view.
Yeah, I just don't want to get
Like in the
blindsided when we go in there.
corners. Yeah, like in the corners where something might have been decayed a little more. You can see through the door frame. Sure.
Yeah.
We should go a little ways out in each direction and just check to either side. Up, there's the corner.
Correct. Yep. You see the corner, and it does turn before it goes into the.
Peek around.
Yeah, it does. It does eventually go into the mountain itself. Kind of its back end is up into the mountain.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
You also
I
noticed
see.
that when you were flying in on the dragon, that the top floor is obviously wide open because it's been, caved in on. Although I
Otherwise,
guess
similar?
that's not going to help you unless the dragon were to come back.
Yeah.
A similar thing to the other side.
Yeah,
Yep.
same thing on their side. It's just, the corner's there, and it looks like it fades back into the mountain.
No breaches in the wall at the ground level or anything.
No.
Okay. All right, so we got to go through the door.
Want me to open it?
Oh well, I think we were. Did we do the like little hole poke to just look through before fully opening?
Yes, you
it?
did. Yeah. You can look through like the door hinge in the frame of the door and see
Yeah, we'll peek
inside.
through.
I'm gonna just open it so you could see. All right. So the entrance hall to this keep, there's, well, I guess two things that absolutely stick out. There are ghosts of two cloud giants. They're wandering in this hall, the floor of which is made of frost-covered white and green tile. There's a worn carpet that leads from the entrance to the staircases going up and down. That's what you can see peeking through the door.
Do they look like they're going through some pattern or motion? Do they have intent to what they're doing, or are they wandering?
They seem to be just meandering.
Did they pay any attention when we opened the door?
You're just peeking in right now. If you want
We're
to
just
open the door,
peeking
you
in.
can see.
Okay,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
These ghosts is bigger than them last two.
I say it's just
Yeah.
too many ghosts for me.
Oh,
They are also
How
resistant
many
to
do we
acid.
You hate to see it.
2, you see.
2. Oh, okay. I only see the one on my actual screen.
I
Yeah.
don't see any on mine.
So you don't
Oh, there, I
see
see one.
the other one, but they rotate. So like one goes out, the other kind of meanders into view. Another one goes
Gotcha.
out, the other one
Okay.
meanders into view because you're only looking through a crack.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
right.
Okay. Well, did either of you see another way in when you went around the sides?
No.
Short of us trying to climb the walls and scale the whole fortress itself, I think this is the only way in.
Well,
Could always send Ostran in.
Sure.
He's brave.
Tiger.
Can we? Does it seem to me like we could push the door open enough for me to slip in without making a huge spectacle?
Probably. You could probably. Yeah,
Okay.
the doors are like I said. The design of these doors, they were thick doors at one point, but they've begun to rot. They're bleached from,
Okay.
sun, and they basically are. I think you could kind of push your way through a board or something that's not going to be
Okay.
too loud.
Do the ghosts? Do they look distracted, or do they look like they're like looking around? I mean, I don't know exactly how to explain it, but I mean, do they look like they're preoccupied with whatever curse or
chores.
ghost chores, or do they look like they're alert to what's going on around them?
I guess the best way, I think, maybe give me an insight check. That would be the best way to
Yeah. Okay.
decide their intentions.
9.
A 9. They
Yeah.
seem to be moving in random patterns right now. There's not like they're patrolling. They're just moving.
Okay. All right. Let me. Oh, what was that purple flashing over there?
That was me. Sorry, I'm just saying. What is that? I see that it's got a little break in the wall. Is that another door?
Yeah. hmm
Okay. I'll see if I can slip in.
Okay, give me an
maybe
stealth
maybe
check
if
there.
you can get to that door quickly, we can avoid these two.
Okay. I'll give it a shot. I assume you want me to stealth this. Oh, nailed it. Assuming
Damn.
that you did want a stealth roll,
Yeah.
I was anticipating. Sorry.
Move your character.
I'll stick to the wall.
Okay.
Okay. Have they paid any attention to me yet?
So you do see, when you get inside, you see a little bit more. You see there's the door to the west that you just kind of pointed out. There's also another door straight ahead. You can, I don't know if your character's sight can see it, but it's right there.
Okay.
All
yeah,
right.
no, I couldn't see that quite that far.
Yeah. Light.
Well, here. Let's put. If I step to there, I can barely see the edge of that door. So
Yeah.
you haven't told me anything I shouldn't know yet.
I'm just trying to think about the light source right now, so
Oh, as in there may not be any?
yeah,
Is there ceiling above?
there is.
Oh, this part's indoors.
Indoors, yep, it's a keep.
Oh, for some reason I was thinking this was like a courtyard.
Do the ghosts give off any light at all? A dim glow or anything?
Yeah, you know what? We'll say that they have sort of an ethereal glow, but
Okay.
I actually don't know if this would, does not say here. I'm going to actually say that there would be some sort of light source in various sconces across the entirety of this place. So I'm going to say it's lit.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that you could see. I'm going to actually increase your sight a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So the couple things that you notice now that you're in the room and not just peeking in, that the two doors to the west, obviously, that I just showed you, they lead to other rooms, presumably. There's also 3 giant-sized display cases along the east wall that hold faded documents, and you can see them here as you kind of peruse through the room. The the ghost giants seem to kind of move around randomly, and you're able to hide from their gaze. They don't seem to see you.
Okay. What's this area up here? At the north end?
The edge of the... so past this line is open to the second floor. You can see to the sky.
To the sky. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where the light's coming from. Okay, so there's ceiling on this side, and it's open on that side.
Yep.
Is that right? Okay.
Actually, I should no. It's actually south of the line is open to the air.
Oh, okay.
So north of the line is not. South of the line is open to the air, but that's not the light source. I guess there might be some moonlight, but there's actually light.
Okay. All right. So let's get me back to the door where I actually am.
Sure.
What about this door? Intact, not intact, locked, not locked.
In similar disarray.
Okay.
Rotting, beginning to rot. You could probably break your way through into it. And you can give me a stealth check to do it quietly.
Sure. I'll try it.
Oh, another nat 20. Wow.
Roll 20 loves me. Okay, so I'll peek through and slip through.
Yep, you can get into there. You see another cloud giant.
Uh-oh. Another ghost?
Yep, another ghost of a cloud giant. This room, though, appears to be an armory. The room is missing its ceiling. There are stone racks along the walls that hold giant-sized morning stars. You do notice that all of the ghosts are carrying ethereal morning stars. These are their former weapons.
Okay.
There are also shields, warhammers, and helmets, all with icicles hanging from them. The room contains a padlocked wooden chest in one corner and an enormous wheel-shaped whetstone in the other, frozen in position. Standing by the wheel is a cloud giant ghost staring blankly into the sky. All of these things are much too large for you to use.
Okay, he's staring blankly into the sky and not seeming to pay any attention to me yet.
Correct.
Okay. I guess, is this guy really this close?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Is he staring blankly into the sky?
This one?
Yes.
the one in the previous room, is staring blankly ahead of him as he meanders through the room.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna try and sneak to the other door then, and
Okay.
peek in there.
Give me one more
And-
stealth check.
One more stealth check.
A total of?
Okay. That's a 22.
Nice. Okay. This room is very unique compared to the others.
Mhm.
This room is a mess hall. The room has large fur carpets on the floor, plenty of sturdy tables that can seat a dozen cloud giants at mealtime. The center table accommodates 3 cloud giant ghosts. They're playing some sort of card game with ethereal cards. There's a door in the north wall that stands ajar. The same wall has a lit fireplace that does have fire lit in it, and it seems to heat the room.
Okay. Door here,
Yep, door here.
and this is the
fireplace
fireplace.
here. Yep.
That is actually burning an actual orange fire.
Yep.
A real, like a real natural fire, not some undead flame or something.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. 21.
A 21. Something about that fire looks off. It doesn't look like natural fire.
Okay.
It's just odd. It just doesn't seem to move in the same way.
You said it was providing heat, though, right?
Yes. Mhm. In fact, the room is much warmer than the others.
Okay. Do I have any reason to believe that my compatriots can see me?
Yeah, they have dark vision. Oh no, sorry.
Oh.
Yes, yeah, they could see you. Mhm.
Well, Yeah, they both do actually.
Yeah.
Well, I
Either
kind
way,
of
it's
look
light
back
enough.
at them and kind of shrug, and you're like, do they want me to go on? Do they want me to come back?
Well, we don't know what you've seen.
I know
We
you don't.
We see you. We don't know what you see, though.
Okay.
Wait, there was a stairwell you said in the main room? Did
Yes,
you say there was
at
a
the-
stairwell?
Yep, at the far end. There's a two stairwells, Jeff. You would have seen these in this room, right here.
Okay, one going up and one going down. Is that what I'm looking at? Yeah.
You got it. You got it.
Okay. I don't think we can fight these things if we have to, and I'm not sure how to get non-stealthy people around them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not-
Okay.
I actually don't know what my stealth is.
Let me
Roger.
sneak back to the group and consult. I'm gonna try and get back to where I started.
You can just move. You made the stealth check already.
Okay. There's a lot of ghosts in there. A lot. And I bring them up to date with everything I saw.
Was there a stairwell in this room?
Your armory?
Which one? No,
Yeah, in the armory?
no, and it's open to the sky.
Oh, that's right.
There's a door beyond the mess hall, which I assume is a kitchen, but I didn't check.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I
Logically.
mean, especially considering it looked like the hearth was open on both sides.
Yeah.
So,
Do we think
And
our
then-
guy Zikran is up or down then?
Possibly up.
You did see
Although-
the
how
second floor
much
from the
up
sky.
is there?
Yeah, there's about half of the keep. Most of it's collapsed already. So you kind of were able to glance at the second floor from up above.
Does it look like there's any evidence of somebody being in here? Like a person being there?
I don't think Jeff looked for anything like
Well-
tracks or.
What is there anything to leave tracks in? I mean, is there is there loose frost on the floor or anything? Are the ghosts leaving tracks?
There's definitely going to be.
Did I leave tracks?
Yeah, you would probably. There'd be a dusting of snow from various moments in the years that have, snow has fallen here. It's high in the mountains, so you might not have that much snow, but the snow doesn't really melt.
Right.
I'd say there'd be a light dusting of snow at any given point, as long as it was.
But unless he came through in the last half hour,
the
dust would have blown away.
Yeah.
And he's been missing. We lost track of him at least a year ago. So if he could be in here and not have left footprints on this floor easily.
Correct.
Bob, question: are ghosts naturally occurring, or are they caused by some kind of necromancy?
They can be naturally occurring.
Just trying to decide if the two ghosts that we're in a cave are is he causing these ghosts to stick around, or is he just picking places that have ghosts?
Interesting.
That might be a question to ask the genie.
You want to
bust
bring
out our trusty rusty notebook?
Yeah, I'll get a little bit further away from the door and, and open the book.
Sure. Guzre Azam appears before you all. A change of scenery?
Yeah. We're looking for your master. Looks like he abandoned his home. Possibly came here. Place in the mountains. Cloud peaks. Sound familiar to you?
Zikran did speak of a massive keep. He knows that it was abandoned. He did not tell me where it was located, but perhaps this is his new lair?
Perhaps, but there's quite a large infestation of giant ghosts.
Or ghost giants, depending on your perspective.
And have you entered?
Not as of yet.
Peek through the side a little bit.
Yeah.
Is there something we should be looking for?
I have never been here, but I can sense it. We're close. I do want to be freed.
Okay.
Push on.
Did your master have anything to do with the undead? Did he dabble in the necromantic arts?
No. No, this would seem strange, even for Zikran.
He sure picks a lot of places with ghosts in.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past him, but press on. For me. Remember what is awaiting for you.
Alrighty.
He'll retreat back into the book if you have no other questions.
Doesn't seem very useful.
Will be most useful with that wish spell.
Yeah.
It's the most use for me of a Kuzra.
You could try to avoid them. Get upstairs.
Do I know anything? Do I know anything about the intelligence of ghosts? Can ghosts communicate with mortals?
You would probably know that some ghosts can, some ghosts are more, you see them and they attack you, so it really depends on perhaps how they died or the manner in which they are attached to this realm.
Is there a loose rock around here somewhere? Just like a little stone?
Sure, plenty of them, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna peek through the doorway, and I'm gonna take this stone, and I want to throw it past the ghosts over to somewhere over here to make a noise over there.
Sure.
And I want to see if they react to it, is what I'm
Sure.
trying to find out.
Do you want to take cover afterwards, hide after you throw it?
Yeah, I definitely want to hide after I throw it.
Okay, no need to make a check. I'm just going to Just
Yeah.
wondering what if you're like standing at the doorway that you the little piece of wood you've opened or something. And...
I'm going to pitch that rock in and then, get back as much as I can and still see if they react to it. I
Sure.
want to see if they're lost in a program or if they can
I
be
gotcha.
alerted.
So you throw the rock.
Mm-hmm.
It scatters across the floor.
Uh-huh.
The ghosts, both of them in this room,
Mm-hmm.
stop what they're doing and turn to look at it. But their expression doesn't change, and they continue to meander in the room.
We might be able to just slip through.
Perhaps.
They don't seem to be paying attention to here and now. Not much, at least.
You could guide us to the stairs. Ideally, we wouldn't have to fight any of these things.
That'd be a good thing.
Try it.
And these were shelves full of, what did you say? Some sort of documents, or I don't remember.
Yep, the east wall has display cases holding faded documents. They're being displayed.
Okay, so they're like rolled out under
Yep.
glass.
Yeah,
So you can read them without opening the case.
right. Because they're so large, they're like kind of like banners hanging. Instead
Okay.
of being like a, paper size for a human.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Well, then I think we want to go that way and get a look at them as we go by, if we're going to try and slip by.
Sure. So the route you would take would be kind of like along the south
Hug the
wall
wall.
to the right.
Yeah. Do we want to do anything special about this, or?
No, I don't think there is anything that we can do that's special.
Very,
Well, I just
very
mean, do we
quiet.
want to spread out, or do we want to stick close together?
Probably stick close.
Yeah, I feel like our skill set favors us being closer together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Let's do it.
All right. So we'll do the.
Stealth
Jeez.
checks, or are you?
Oh, I think we want to be stealthy as much as we
Sure.
can.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Give me a stealth check, everybody.
Come on, big money, big money, big money.
21 for Keytrel.
Oh, not bad. Oh no, you don't have advantage, and maybe you
Don't
do,
have
and we don't know it.
advantage. I don't know why I had advantage toggle.
It's all good. So, Ostran, you're going to lead the group, I assume.
I guess so.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yep. Keytrel, well, you rolled pretty well, so you can go behind if you'd like.
Yes, please.
So you're walking ahead, and I mean, Ostran, you're basically, part of the wallpaper. You move a bit, you get to the next pattern,
I'm a li-
and you camouflage in.
Yeah.
Uh,
Absolutely.
Keytrel, you rolled a 21, so you also are very sneaky and stealthily, kind of moving quick bursts and then stopping. And then Kazimar, the floor is pretty frosty. You slip. You grab onto Keytrel, but it's not enough. You fall right on your butt, and you make a loud oomph sound. The cloud giant ghosts stop their meandering and they look at you, and then continue back to their meandering.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Now we know.
They're not interested in us.
It's definitely not provoke them, though.
Yeah.
They do seem aware of you, but they don't want to.
They don't,
They
seem
don't want to have
care.
anything to do with you. Yeah,
Okay. So I'm getting close to the first case now.
sure. The display
they-
cases are 15 feet tall.
Mhm.
They're made with the same type of wood that the doors are, so they're kind of rotted at this point, kind of beaten down. But they are enclosed by panes of frost-covered glass. From what you can see through, you can see that there are 12 artistically displayed scrolls that contain the clan's history. Does anybody read Dwarvish?
I don't think so.
Yes.
You
No.
read Dwarvish?
Mhm.
Okay.
All right.
These writings tell you the history of the cloud giants that once occupied this keep. They were an isolated clan, content to live in peace away from the squabbles of other giants and mortals. Their prosperity for using magic to alter the weather caught the attention of one of the Wind Dukes of Aca on the elemental plane of air. This benevolent entity gave them access to powerful elemental magic in exchange for their fealty. After learning and harnessing this new magic, the giants became a force for good in the region for many years, until their patron was overthrown in a coup. Enemies of the deposed Wind Duke wiped out most of the clan. And that is the last that you see here.
Nothing about who the enemies were.
No. Mm-mm. Although it is kind of hard to read, there is probably some that you didn't get to see because of the frost. If you wanted to do something to perhaps get into the case or something like that, you could see better.
I don't think we want to mess with their
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 ancient
cases.
heritage.
That sounds like a trap to me.
Yeah. These ghosts are super chill right now. Don't want to go with them.
That sounded like the GM
Yeah.
offering you an opportunity to screw yourself.
Yeah, let's not steal the ghost's tribe history in front of them.
I'm just saying.
Alrighty.
It's hard to read. That's all.
Moving on.
Okay.
I'm not much of a book reader anyway. It's no Biffo and Boffo. That's all I can tell you.
No, that's a work of art. All right.
Up or down?
Yes, up.
I feel
Going
like that's a safe choice.
There's probably less up than down, so let's check it out first.
Yeah.
Sure. Move your. Just leave your tokens. I'll grab them and move them to the other side of the map here. Okay. I am going to show you where you are. Okay, you see that? There you go.
Yep.
All right. So you can move your characters up the steps, and I will explain what you see. All right. So the second floor, as you can see, is broken off. So you can look down and see those cloud giants in the first entranceway. They're kind of meandering still. They don't seem to have changed their demeanor at all. And you can see that there's a door to the west. This door is similar to all the other ones, about 20 to 25 feet high. Because this is the second floor, it's broken in many more places because of all the collapsed rubble that's on the floor.
Another
You
door
can
over
actually-
here.
There is, yep. Okay. Yeah, so you can see clearly in here. There's definitely enough open boards and broken pieces of the door to see in. The second floor contains what appears to be a giant's bed chamber. There's a huge 4-poster bed that stands against the wall. It's literally huge. I mean, it's massive. Ostran, your home probably wasn't as big as this bed. There are other furnishings, including a desk, chair, and wardrobes, all sized for cloud giants. The desk sits a spectral cloud giant wearing a fancy house coat. It appears to be in the act of writing something, but without paper or a pen. The act is just a mime.
What's that beyond it? Is that a window or a
Yeah,
doorway?
a frosted window that it seems to pause and look out at.
Can we tell anything about these giants? Like gender, age, station? Or do they all just look like generic ghostly ghosts?
This one seems to be perhaps like a master of the house based on its ghostly attire.
Okay.
But I'd say gender or anything like that probably too challenging to see through.
Okay. What's down over here?
Just more ruin and eventually the end of the structure.
Okay.
Guess maybe down is the better option then.
Well, there wasn't much up.
Let's give it a whirl. Let's see what's down then.
Okay. Going back down?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
I'll move you.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I'll
I
move
think
you.
we're going double down. So
Double down?
Yeah, we're going right past the first level unless something's changed.
Nope.
Yeah.
to see what's the first level below that.
Sure. Okay, I've got you. Right here.
Okay, zooming in. Oh, roll 20. Okay. Yeah, you two stealthy guys go out front.
Oh, I see something.
I'm gonna say,
Yeah,
is there
you see-
anything? I see something in the room. Is there
You
anything
see-
we should know before walking into the room about the
No, you
description
can.
of it?
Nope, you can move in. I'll describe you the room. You're still trying to be stealthy, I assumed, right?
Yes,
Yep.
please.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would grab as Ostran starts to go past me. I just kind of grab his shirt and just like pull him back for a sec because I know he can't see.
Oh, that's true.
That's right. Yeah,
I
because
can
you're all.
sneak, but I can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
just kind
at-
of like lean in.
This
There's
this
something in
area would
here.
be lit though. You can see. So here
Oh,
we
this
go.
is lit. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So, as you head down to the basement, you can see that this high vaulted room is full of equipment, very reminiscent of what you saw in Zikran's abandoned laboratory.
Ah,
There is a bed, a chair, a table sized for a person of human stature, as opposed to all the other giant-sized furniture you've seen upstairs. Stone tables arranged about the chamber are covered in half-finished machines. And there's a large dais built into the far side of the room that holds a cannon mounted on a swivel. There's a dull blue glow that emanates from inside the cannon's barrel. In the middle of the room
Colorful.
is a glimmering white crystal, 8 feet tall, 4 feet wide. It pulses with arcane and elemental energy. Although I don't know how you can tell that it's elemental. It does. Filling the room with whipping winds and biting cold, standing next to the crystal is a water genasi with turquoise skin and blue robes. He is guarded by a water elemental and an air elemental.
That cannon's gonna be a problem.
I'm going to make your vision all a bit more because this chamber would be lit. And it does appear that the water genasi is expecting you as it's looking in your direction, and it can see Kazimar and Ostran as you pull him back. Okay. I think we should be good. Can you all see the creature in the center?
No, I can only see. As
You can see
far
these
as
two.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see
Oh.
the edge of my vision is here.
Now I can see. Wow.
I
Oh,
still-
you can see. Yeah, okay. Kazimar, you can't see, right?
No.
Okay,
Have
I'll
you said
make you.
these are all tables right now, like bookshelves?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Now
So
I can
there's the
see
crystal.
up to here.
Crystal is right here.
Mhm.
All right. The
Okay,
water
thank-
genasi's there. Yep. Okay, good.
And where's the cannon?
Behind at the back of the room. So maybe you
Oh,
can only see it because it's glowing, but you can just move yourselves a little closer. You can
Oh,
move
yeah.
yourself to wherever you want back again so you can see the room.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's a big cannon.
Oh wow, that is huge.
Dude's making a Death Star.
You can move yourselves to the back to the entrance if you'd like.
Back
Okay.
to where we were.
So real quick, I'm going to just show you the artwork of the genasi so you can see who you're dealing with here. The artwork is actually fantastic. I'm a big fan of it. Okay.
Oh, he's spooky looking. I don't like him at all.
That is not at all what I was expecting.
I
Yeah.
know. I know, and it's delightful. All right.
Let's kill him.
Looks almost Triton.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, a bit. Yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
Oh yeah, completely. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Welcome to Zikran's laboratory.
Thank you.
I am the great Zikran.
Yeah, we worked that part out.
That was pretty obvious.
You want my inventions, but you can't have them.
We're actually not here for the inventions.
Then what is the purpose of your intrusion?
I just kind of take the book out, hold it up.
Guzray. He led you here?
Sort of.
More or less.
Pitiful. At that point, Guzray will ascend from the book, and kind of arms crossed, genie style, look at Zikran. Release me. Release me from this prison. And my, I guess he doesn't really know what to call you, I guess, but my associates will make this painless.
There you go.
Zikran looks up at the ceiling and scoffs. Ha! You will never defeat me, not in my lair. And he looks back at the cannon, and not with the elemental cannon. I'm thinking of a better name of it. But
You work on that.
perhaps it'll be the Halfling Crusher.
You know, I'm
I can think of
curious.
something else.
I saw the plans for your cannon. How does it work?
It's a magnificent piece of technology. It can summon the energy from the elemental spirits. And you see this crystal here is all the energy it needs. It will absorb and release it on my foes. You see
Well,
You see this, and he has some sort of like a remote in his hand. It looks almost like a stick, but it's got some sort of arcane runes on it. I can show you firsthand.
while he's doing his arch-villain speech,
Yep.
is he paying attention to Kazimar enough that I can try and slip past?
I am actually going to
Yeah.
move forward a little bit as well.
Yeah,
Sure.
charisma all over him.
Sure.
Yeah.
In fact, he seems to be reveling in the fact that he gets to tell you about this piece
Okay.
of machinery.
I want to
Figured he
sneak to the
would.
cannon.
Give me a stealth check. I'm going to say disadvantage, though, being in plain sight.
Oh. All right.
I thought me assisting would
Keep
at
him
least
talking.
even it.
So how about this? Give me a DC 15 deception check, and if you pass that, I'll say it negates the disadvantage.
It's okay. I rolled a 30 and a 24. I'll take the disadvantage.
Be careful what you wish for.
There you go. Now you got a 30.
All right, the 30 may come in handy here.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep slipping.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Okay.
I'm curious about its targeting. How does it know where to shoot?
Excellent question. That I'm sure that I know. You see, I control the cannon with this. And he has this remote that I mentioned before. And you can see as he waves it, the cannon starts to and like kind of aims at you.
So it goes off of your sight. So it targets off of what you see, not what the cannon sees. Interesting.
Does it have wheels or something that, as it rotates, that move?
It
like
is
that?
no, it is bolted to the dais. You can see it's
Right.
pretty firmly attached, but it does swivel as he maneuvers the wand in his hand.
Okay. Is there ever any place? Is there a crack between the base and the swiveling part that would be big enough to wedge some small piece of metal inside?
It seems to be pretty flush. I mean, with enough force, maybe you could make a dent in it like that. But it's made of metal, and it is pretty sturdy looking. And it's also As you can see, I think it's what is it? Huge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 by 4.
Yeah, I just want to try and just jam a spike into it, basically between the two pieces, so that it drags. It won't rotate quickly or as he expects it to. I'm looking for some kind of a way to gum up its motion.
I hear you. Do you have like a baton or something?
I have my thieves' tools, and I have a burglar pack, whatever's in that.
Like a crowbar.
Probably.
Yeah, I think a burglar's pack is a crowbar. All right, yeah, I'd say with give me a intelligence check. I could say investigation, or something. You could find a mechanical weak spot that you could maybe jam the crowbar in.
Okay. Oh wait, hang on. Well, I rolled with advantage. I didn't mean to. But I get to re-roll ability checks of 1 because I have halfling luck. I can turn off that.
Did you roll a 1?
I did roll. My first roll was a 1. If you look at that, and I shouldn't have been rolling with disadvantage.
I think it's a 3.
Says it's a 3.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 3 minus 1. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was a 1 plus 1.
Right, the lucky.
My mistake. It's a 3. I don't see any way to do that. Okay.
Yeah, you don't see any way to do it, but you can maybe keep looking, throughout the rounds. Zikran, though, is going to say, as the Guzray is still, visible. I knew I should have took that book with me. I thought it was going to be ages before you found someone to get you out of there. Well, I guess there's nothing left to do but destroy you, your friends, and the book.
Well, now, hold on.
He's like about to press a button. He's like about to press the button on the wand. He was like, "Urgh." And you say, "Hold on," and he goes, "Huh? What?"
We were having a great discussion about your invention. I thought you. I mean, aren't you proud of this? I mean, I'm intrigued.
Give me a deception check.
Hold on, let me see. I remember I have a ring of mind shielding. I don't remember what that does.
Well,
I know I can't have my thoughts right, but I thought it did something with deception.
Okay.
Let me just see. I don't know if it does. Okay, so yeah. While wearing this ring, you were immune to magic. Oh, okay, it's magic that would
Yeah,
let
he's
them
just
know if
he's
I'm
just
lying.
actually
Not them knowing. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, it seems weird if it would do that, but I knew it had something to do with lying, right? So deception.
Yeah, no, he's not using magic. He's trying to just see if you're trying to pull one over on him.
Gotcha. So,
all right, give me a deception check.
It's not too good.
What'd you get?
I got a 9.
A 9. You're trying to distract me. Wait a second. Where's the little one? And he looks around. Well, it's too late. And he holds up the wand, aims it at you, Kazimar, and we're going to go into combat. So roll initiative, everybody.
Gotcha.
All right.
And he did confirm that its targeting is based off of what he can see, right?
Well, yeah, exactly. He points the wand at you, and the thing goes...
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a laser pointer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, I think I have a plan.
All right, what's your
Good. You guys both
initiatives
get to go
here?
before me.
I have a 14.
15.
Okay, so Ostran, 14. Keytrel, 15.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I got a 12.
And 12. Look at that. Pretty decent for all of you. All right.
Wanted to go after everybody. Ideally, they will all go after me then. Oh, off to a great start. Okay. One of them's going before.
All right. Let's see. Okay. So, everyone, at the start of the round, at initiative 20, the elemental cannon goes.
Jeez.
Damn, I thought that was a his action type of thing.
Yeah, no. So, the elemental cannon. Zikran points his handheld device at you, and the cannon moves according to his motion. And a massive amount of elemental energy surges through the cannon, and it fires almost like in like a beam towards you. The crystal behind Zikran also glows as the cannon is being operated, and it's going to target you, Kazimar. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Not great. That's probably fail.
What did you get? 14?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I got a 14.
14. Okay. All right. I don't see there's any thing to use to like roll this on its own, so I'm just gonna roll the dice separately. So it's a total of 20 damage of, let's see, cold. It's cold damage. So you take
the only damage type I'm resistant to.
see, it all evened out.
Oh, that's perfect.
It all evens out. So you take 20 cold
That removes
damage.
my temp HP, and then gives me 2. I take 2 actual damage.
You didn't succeed, did you?
No, I know.
Okay.
I had 8 temp HP, and then I'm resistant to cold, so I take 10 instead of 20.
Gotcha.
And so I only took 2 damage to my actual HP.
Gotcha. Okay.
So my temp HP is gone now.
No worries. So you take the crystal that's behind you that glows and sparks. That kind of subsides as the cannon's turn is done. We go to Keytrel.
Is he within 30 feet of me? Can I charge at him?
You can check. Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
You are within
awesome.
30 feet. Yeah.
I want to run up towards him. And I want to cast a Bestow Curse on him. Which is
Okay.
a touch-based. It's a Wisdom saving throw of 16.
Wisdom of 16?
Yep.
Okay. It's going to pass. Wait, I rolled twice by accident, it looks like, so it's going to fail.
Nice. Great. So I get to choose one ability. I'm going to choose Wisdom. He's got disadvantage on Wisdom checks and saving throws. Disadvantage on attack rolls against me. At the beginning of each turn, he must make a Wisdom saving throw, or he wastes his action that turn doing nothing.
So,
Damn.
disadvantage to wisdom.
Yeah, it's huge.
And he has to make a wisdom check, or else he doesn't do anything.
I can't hear you for some reason.
Can you hear me?
No, we can't.
Oh,
All of us, it just like suddenly faded out.
And the music too.
okay. We'll pause for a moment.
scrambled now in our.
All right.
adventures.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you are scrambled just a bit, but we'll get everybody back. Sorry, everyone. Just a quick little technical difficulty, but I'm going to move. There you go. All right.
We'll
so we're
edit
all set.
that out.
We're all set. So,
Yeah, we'll edit that in post.
yeah. I actually, this sort of technical, this managed to come back quicker. I'm not too sure if anybody at home knows why. My audio fades out, and then it cuts out for a little bit, and then it comes back. If you know why, I've got an Elgato mic. You could tell me why. I don't know what the reason is, but it happened during my Book of the Raven game, too. But that one was worse. I had to actually restart and edit that back together. So this one will be fine. We only took like a minute. Okay, so Zikran just went with the cannon, and we get to the group.
Keytrel
Keytrel.
cursed him.
Yeah, I did a bestow curse.
That's right. And just to clarify, you said
Yes.
that Zikran has disadvantage on wisdom saves.
Disadvantage on wisdom ability checks, saving throws. Disadvantage on attacking me.
Yeah.
And at the start of each turn, he has to make a wisdom saving throw, and if he fails it, he just wastes his action.
Gotcha. Did you have to hit Zikran for this, or was this just a pick a
It was a
target
range
thing?
of touch, and the DC was wisdom saving throw.
Gotcha. Okay. Perfect. All right. Now we go to Ostran.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so I was looking at curse. Okay, I in my experience as a shield master and a person proficient with smith tools, which do I think would be more effective at just smashing this cannon in the side? My shield or my hammer, my smith's hammer? I just
Probably your
wanted-
shield.
Okay, so I just want to give the barrel of this thing a good hard bang.
Sure.
To try and throw its aiming capabilities off.
Sure. It is a structure. It is a object. So give me an attack roll.
Okay. I don't have that set up.
You actually might
For my
be better
shield.
off trying to destroy it with a weapon.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I will try to jam my +1 rapier backsword into a vulnerable spot.
Yep, go for it.
Okay. I've rolled a 19 to hit,
You hit. Roll your damage.
and my damage is a 13. I can't sneak attack a cannon, can I?
No.
It doesn't know where you are.
AKA.
Can I is there any way that I could use like my trip attack on it to throw it off my Battlemaster, or is that
Sure.
just too weird?
I'm not going to. You're not going to trip it, but it will add the extra damage, and I'll say
Okay.
it'll have some sort of random effect on the cannon.
Okay, well I'll spin the die then and roll the extra damage.
At the very least, it'll roll
Oh,
extra damage.
7 more points of damage, bringing it to a total of 20.
Okay, 20 damage so far. You do seem to, start to hack away at gears and levers
Okay.
and stuff, knocking things off. Sure,
Okay.
seems to be successful.
Oh, and I get to I'm a fighter. I get to make 2 attacks.
Yep.
That's a 17.
That will hit.
Okay. And that's another 12.
Okay, great.
Total of 32 this round.
Got it. Yep, you're hacking away at it. Pieces of metal flying off. All right. Let's go to the elementals. The air one is going to go. Let's see here. All right, so the air elemental is going to fly, and it's pretty darn fast. It is going to fly back towards the cannon. Let's see how far away you are.
Bring it on.
Let's see how far away you are. Oh, you're too close to it. Too close to it. It flies effortlessly through the air, and we'll kind of get right up next to you, Jeff.
Okay.
It's going to make some... you know what? It's actually going to, because it is mostly air, like surround you, okay? Give me
That's
a... Yeah, let's do this. I know you're strong, but give me a strength saving throw.
Actually, not all that strong.
Oh, right, you're dex-based, aren't
I'm
you?
dexterous.
Mm.
I'm expert at athletics. It's just why those athletics checks are good.
Gotcha. What'd you get on that?
Oh, I'm
Athletics.
sorry. What you do? You do want the
Strength
strength roll.
saving throw, please.
Okay, 13.
Okay,
I have no pluses on it.
gotcha. All right, well, it looks like... Yep, so a whirlwind engulfs you. You feel like had you not grabbed onto a piece of the cannon or something at the last minute, you'd be flung around this room. But you're able to withstand. You are going to take some damage, though.
Okay.
From being... Your head gets, like, banged up against the cannon. Debris kind of hits you. You take 17 damage. You save, so take half of that. So what's that? 8? Rounding down, yeah, 8.
It's exactly my temporary hit points.
There you go.
Okay.
So your temporaries are gone.
Thank you, Keytrel.
We're here for it.
All right, so that's the air elemental. And then we got Kaz.
Yes. Okay. So question, the crystal right here, it's
Yeah.
like suspended in the air? Or
No, I think it's on
how
the
is it?
ground. I think it's on the ground. Yeah.
It's on the ground.
Let me see. In the middle of the room is a glimmering white crystal, 8 feet tall, 4 feet wide. It pulses with arcane energy, filling the room with whipping winds and biting cold. Nope.
Okay, so
it's on the ground.
Does it look like... So it's like in the ground. It doesn't...
Yeah, it's like
not
lodged into the ground here, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I thought it was... I don't think I heard the 8 feet tall part. I thought it was much smaller than that. Okay. I'm going to quicken cast Armor of Agathis on myself. And I'm gonna cast oh wait, I can't do 2 spells in the same turn, right? Like, it can only
You
be
can't-
a cantrip. It can only be a cantrip and a spell, right?
Yeah, cantrip you can do in addition, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Has to be a bonus action cantrip,
Right.
though, doesn't it?
Well,
No,
I
I don't.
can quicken
Yeah.
spells.
Oh.
That does change it a bit. Does it look like, based on what I can see about this crystal, like I could damage it?
Yeah.
Like it could be damaged.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
It doesn't look like.
It's not like
magically
pure
indestructible.
energy. No, it looks like a crystal, yeah.
Okay. All right, then for this round, I am going to move forward. I can't really see the grid, so I don't know how far this is. Yeah, I'm gonna move forward to be right there.
Yep.
And actually, sorry, not there. There. And I'm going to cast Vitriolic Sphere. With the bait, like the back line of it being there. So it's
Sure.
gonna just hit. It's gonna hit the Genasi, the elemental, and then the crystal.
Yep.
And I'm gonna transmute it from acid into, I guess fire.
Fire?
Yeah. I don't think fire. I don't know of any
Hold.
resistances to fire for this. Thinking
Okay.
maybe thunder might be better, but
Well, let's find out. Which one do you want to choose?
You know what? Let me do thunder. Let me do thunder just because I want to hit. I want to see if that'll have any extra effect on the crystal. So vitriolic sphere changed to thunder. So it's a DC 18 deck save. That's actually not terrible of a roll.
That's really good.
actually-
Yeah.
it's
A
really
DC
good roll.
18 deck save. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. None of them are gonna pass.
Okay, perfect. So they take 30 thunder damage this turn, and then next turn they or at the beginning, I think, of their next turn, they take 15 thunder damage.
Okay. So everything here takes 30. Everything here takes 30 damage right now, and at the start
then-
of their turn, they take more.
Yeah, at the start of their turn, they take 15 more thunder damage.
Okay. And is there a save that goes along with it, or no?
No. It's
Just straight
if
up
they-
being-
It's based on the original save. So if they fail the original save, they take that extra damage. If they don't, then
Okay.
they. or
Is there any
if
restriction to
they-
movement?
No, there's no restrictions to movement
Okay.
at all. No.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And
All
I
right.
think that's the turn.
Okay.
I'm not gonna use too many sorcery points.
Sure. Okay. So then we go to the other elemental. The other elemental is going to move, and it's going to engulf the two of you. And I need both of you to give me strength saving throws.
Oh no.
Not our long suit.
Really lucky for me. It's a 17.
Nat 1.
Okay,
Oh,
so you're
good.
each going to take 14 bludgeoning damages as the bludgeoning damage as
Jeez.
the water elemental starts to pound you while also drowning you. So you are grappled, both of you. While you're grappled, you're also restrained, and you're unable to breathe unless you can breathe water.
Nope.
Okay.
Interesting.
Let me make a
All right.
Constitution check quick for my concentration.
That's right. You both have spells up right now, don't you?
I do not.
The
Higher
sphere
one's a 15. Good.
is the sphere not concentration?
No, it's not concentration.
Really. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's because it doesn't like last for the turn. It's that basic. It's supposed to be acid, so I think it's supposed to be that like the acid stays on them and like degrades at them. So I think it's
Right.
just weird because I transmuted it into thunder.
Gotcha. So it's
they're
just
still
like
vibrating.
Yeah,
Vibrating,
it's like they're
They're
vibrating.
still resonating,
yeah,
yeah.
but it's
I see
still
what you're
just
saying.
instantaneous,
but it's independent of you.
Yeah,
I see. I just took the 15 off of the elemental, so I took the damage.
Nice.
All right. So then, Tim, what'd you get on your con check there? 15.
15.
Okay, I think you're good because it only did 14 damage, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that was just for the
14
maintain advantage.
Yeah,
the
half of that
maintaining
would be 7.
concentration.
You're good. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good. But you are, as I said, grappled, so your speed is 0. You are restrained, so you attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage. You also have disadvantage on Dex saving throws. Okay. All right. That's the end of the water elemental's turn. Now we go to Zikran. Zikran's going to take the 15 resonating damage. Okay. And since you are restrained, Zikran,
Who is cursed?
who is cursed... Oh, I have to take a wisdom saving
Wisdom
throw right
saving
now,
throw.
don't I? Yeah.
Yeah. 15. 16. I'm sorry, 16.
Passes. Wow. Does that end the effect or no?
I don't think so. Because I can maintain it for 8 hours.
Okay, so it's concentration based.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then it's going to pass. Zikran's going to pass. And Zikran is going to Let's see here. It's going to have to take that spell or save every turn, right? Nothing it can do about it. There's no range or control you have over it.
Nope, just for the next 8 hours.
Okay. So Zikran's going to Misty Step to get away from you all. That's a bonus action. What's that?
I was really hoping he was gonna move because I have Forecaster, and I'm pretty sure that
Misty Step,
Keytrel
yeah, it
also
doesn't.
has Forecaster.
Yeah. So Misty Step out of there. I guess it can go behind this little workbench here. It's 30 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30, maybe right there. And let's see. That's a bonus action, so you could do a cantrip attack. Let's do... Yeah, I guess we'll do Firebolt. Firebolt on Kazimar. No, Tim. Definitely Tim.
Nice.
Any benefit to being underwater while being hit with this fire?
So is the creature also get it?
Technically, no. But you do get hit with a 28, Tim.
Oh, I definitely get hit. Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah. So you're going to take a total of 24 fire damage. Give me a con saving throw here.
This guy's a big boy caster, y'all.
I double-checked that Bestow Curse. If I cast it at 5th level or higher, I don't need to maintain a concentration.
And what did you cast it at?
I
Tim?
only have 5th level as a Warlock.
Oh, okay.
Everything's 5th level.
Doesn't it also like last for like a week or something?
Just 8 hours at 5th level.
Well, give me a con saving throw.
Okay.
Con saving throw.
This guy's a big boy caster. I don't
That's
like
not going to be a good con saving throw at all. It's a 6.
You lose it. Yeah.
No, because I don't need to maintain the concentration at 5th level.
Oh, right. Duh. That's what we're saying. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. So you got it. It
Just
stays with
super hurt by that. That
you still
damage,
hurt.
though.
Yeah, you just take the
No,
fire
it
damage. Although as you get, basically full Nelsoned by this water elemental, it kind of cools you down a bit. But it still hurts.
It doesn't
Alright.
feel good, I'll tell you what.
That's Zikran's turn. And now we go to the cannon. Top of the order, top of initiative, the cannon. Zikran points towards you all, and it's going to fire its energy burst at the 2... No, I guess I got to pick one target. It's going to be Keytrel. Keytrel, give me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage because you're restrained.
Yep. With the disadvantage, it's going to be a 3. I had a natural 20 there, too.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
So sad.
Oh, wow.
Jeff?
Natural 20 and a-
Jeff,
Sir.
what did you roll with your... Do you remember what you rolled with your Battlemaster dice?
It was I believe it was a 7.
Okay,
On the you mean the damage for the Battlemaster die?
correct.
I'm scrolling. It's a 7.
Okay, Jeff, I'm going to say that the DC is going to be lowered by that number. What was your total, Keytrel?
Total, on the saving throw?
Yeah.
3.
Oh, I apologize. I didn't realize that you rolled it yet.
Yeah, no, it's a 3.
Oh.
I absolutely failed.
I see. Never mind. Well, that's going to suck. All right,
Yeah.
here you go. I apologize. I was a little slow on the uptick there.
Oh, you're good.
So the first, it's going to do a total of 24 damage.
Oh, God.
All right. So that's the cannon for this turn. Then we go to the top of the order. Keytrel, you're up.
Right.
And again, by the way, just the effect here, the cannon glows and shoots that beam out at you. The crystal glows again, sparks fly from it as it seems to be providing it with the energy source. You're up, Keytrel.
If I was to use Shocking Grasp while I'm restrained, would that also hurt Kaz?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay,
The-
not gonna be that bad.
Is he grounded?
While both of us are underwater inside.
I was gonna say, I think I should ask before I do it. I'm willing to risk my
So-
life, but also yours, obviously.
So just to clarify, here,
Tossing a toaster into the tub.
yeah. Just to clarify, rules mechanics wise, you're grappled and you're beginning to drown, but it's a water elemental. It's not like a bathtub, it's not like it's a pool of regular water. Basically, the way they're saying this is you count as being grappled, so you can't move and you're restrained. But I would say that, because which one are you using? Shocking Grasp?
Yes.
Is Shocking Grasp also not lightning damage? It's like necrotic
It's
or
lightning
something?
damage.
Or cold, and it's not
it's
electricity?
No, it's lightning damage.
Oh, it is? You
Yeah.
sure? Okay.
For shocking grasp, the cantrip. Yeah.
You're thinking of chill touch.
Chill touch.
which
That's
is-
what I'm
which
thinking
is
of. Yeah.
necrotic.
Chill touch. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. I would say that because, well, you know what? I'll give you this a little advantage. You normally have disadvantage because you're grappled, but because it's just lightning coming out of your hand, I'm gonna say it negates it. You still have to hit.
Just regular roll.
Yeah, I'll give you it because it's Why not?
Awesome.
That makes sense. Makes sense to me.
Does a 14 hit?
14. Oh God. It does.
Be 13 lightning damage.
13 lightning damage. Okay, it doesn't actually do more damage. It doesn't have a weakness to it, but it does 13. That does go through.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to heal myself for 3d6.
Okay. All right, then after Keytrel, it's Ostran. Then Kaz, you'll be up after the air elemental.
Okay, I'm not restrained in any way.
Nope, you made the save last time.
Okay.
You're good.
And it appears that when I hit the device, when I hit the cannon, that did seem to have messed up its aim to some degree on that attack.
Yep. Mhm.
But I think the crystal's what's important.
Yeah.
I feel like what I want to do, I can't get there. I can't get to it in time to do anything because I'm short.
Well, remember, he also has he's holding the remote.
Yeah, I
So
can
if we can maybe get the remote out of his hand, that might be enough.
yes. Unfortunately, I don't have disarming strike. I can
You
trip.
can still you can
try and
use
trip
a
him.
disarm attack. You can disarm is something that you can just do.
Oh,
You
as
just
an
don't do
action?
you don't do any damage. It's like you replace an attack with disarm, and it's kind of the same thing, but as the disarming strike, but you don't do any damage with the thing. It's kind of like
Okay.
doing a shove attack. It's like doing a shove attack, but it's a disarm.
Right.
Okay, well then let's do that. I will. Okay, I'll go 25 because. Oh, hang on, I gotta change my cursor. I'll go halfway as my move.
Are you
I'll go-
using your disengage with the rogue?
Shit. No, because I have to use. No, I have to just take the op attack.
Okay. It's gonna slam you with air.
Fine.
Air slam.
16 to hit.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm a 20. Okay,
Go for
I
it.
will use my what is it? Cunning action to dash to there, and I've still got my attacks available. So first, I will use my first attack to disarm.
Go for
What's
it.
the What?
It'll be a strength check, or I guess it could be dex based if you want to hit it out of his hand or something with your
With my
You
poking
make an
weapon.
attack roll.
Yeah.
He makes it. I think you just do an attack roll.
Oh yeah, I guess it would be an attack roll. And then what would he
Okay.
use to keep it though?
It says either athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, like a grapple opposition to
Yeah,
a
so
grapple.
it's like contested against the attack roll.
Okay, so I will use my first attack to try and stab his hand and make him drop it.
I don't see this though in the rule book. Is this like some sort of like just addendum or something people?
What does 5e tools say?
I mean, I'm seeing it as an action for disarm.
Is this for?
I think it's in the DMG.
The maneuver, or like an alternative?
This is in. Oh, it does say it's an optional addition at the bottom. Actually,
Oh,
I didn't see that.
oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
so
was
it's-
wondering-
Okay, so it's an optional edition.
Yeah.
I was seeing that it was in the DMG, so I figured it was just an official thing. And I know somebody else, I think CJ was talking about it recently, so I figured.
Mm.
it was
Very
a-
rarely does the disarm come in super play here, because you knock somebody's weapon out, they just pick it up. But you know what? Since this is focusing on like a little object, I will say that you could do it, Jeff.
Okay, so you want me to roll a regular weapon attack?
Yeah. hmm
Okay.
I'm going to use his AC for you to perhaps hit it, though.
Okay. Oh!
So
Okay.
a 12.
That's a 12. That's probably not going to hit.
You want to add? Do you have precision attack?
I do not. Do I not have precision attack on this guy? Let me look. I'm surprised I don't, but I don't.
Okay.
That's stupid.
Do you want?
Can I try again with my second attack?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll do that. 18.
All right. So you said it's a acrobatics check.
Athletics or acrobatics. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's see what he gets. If he fails, it'll slide out of his hand. Let's go to... Yeah, we'll do acrobatics. Sure. 17. And you got an 18?
Close.
Wow.
I got
So
an
you-
18. Yeah, I rolled.
Describe
an
what
18.
happens, Jeff.
Okay. The point of my blade catches him in the thumb and just pushes it back, and his hand just flicks it, and it goes up into the air.
Yep.
And I'm gonna action surge,
Oh.
and I'm going to, when it hits the ground, I'm going to. Well, let's see. Do I want to grab it, or do I just want to,
Ooh.
or do I want to smash it?
If you grab it, you can then control it.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab for it. What the hell? I'm dexterous. Okay, action surge. I'm gonna grab it.
I would say that if you're using your action surge, you don't have to roll to grab it or anything. You just grab
All right.
it. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So Jeff, you know, both of you look up in the air as this thing is in slow motion tumbling over itself, up over itself. And you both kind of reach out for it, but you're able to because you were prepared
I'm a
for
shield
this
master.
maneuver.
Boom.
Yeah, you block him with the shield, you box him out,
That's right. I box him out exactly,
and it falls right into your grasp.
just like Dennis Rodman.
Yep.
The
So
screen.
Jeff, at initiative 20 count, you can use this device to pick a creature in the room that you can see and shoot them with the cannon.
Okay.
Okay?
Lovely.
Lovely. All right, excellent. And Zikran says, "No! My cannon! That is
My
mine!"
cannon.
The killing blow on him better be from this cannon.
Now I'm regretting screwing up its aiming mechanism.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that was only temporary.
Let's hope.
All right, so that's Jeff's turn. That was a good one, Jeff. The
that
air
was-
elemental.
That was a good move, yeah.
The air elemental is going to follow you. Let's see here. Okay,
Yeah,
so the air elemental rushes at you and is going to slam into you twice.
Okay, do your
I-
worst.
I would imagine this is it's flinging debris around the room at you, something like that. But it's not going to hit you, so you're safe for a turn. All right, then we go to Kaz.
Okay, I am going to just kind of stay in the water. I'm not going to really do anything about the water elemental because I want to take down this caster. I'm going to twin cast Blight. One on him and one on him.
Sure. Is that a con?
Con save, yeah. I take ooh. That was a good one.
Wow.
Really
Wow,
hope they fail it.
43. Well, Zikran
Ah.
rolls a
Got
21
nat 20.
nat 20. The elemental is going to roll 23. So not too shabby, but it's half the damage.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah,
Still pretty good.
respectable.
that's
Still good
21 on 2
damage.
targets in one spell.
that's serious
Yeah.
damage.
Damn, that
Yeah.
would have been nasty if it hit if they failed those.
They rolled like beasts there. I'm going to roll
they did
something
roll
for
really
Zikran.
well.
Constitution's definitely the thing to hit him with, though.
Yeah, I figured that for the Archmage it would be pretty good. I wasn't sure for the.
You can
Elemental.
tell that Zikran's mage armor went away.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, nice. All right, I'm not sure if I want a bonus action quick in. I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm just gonna end my turn with that. Or I can't move. Correct? I'm still grappled and restrained.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna end my turn there then.
Okay. After Kaz, we have the water elemental. Just let me check one thing here. Sorry, actually, mage armor does not have a concentration requirement, but the stone skin does. Okay, so there you go. So that's gone. All right, now we go to the water elemental. The water elemental is going to slam into both. Well, one attack at each of you. Let's go with one on Keytrel. It's going to be an 18, Keytrel.
That hits.
And then one on Kaz, 16.
I'm gonna shield.
Okay. Keytrel, you take 18 bludgeoning damage. My goodness.
Really
All right.
taking a lot of hits here.
I'm rushing.
Yeah.
But I thought you guys were the ones who could heal yourselves.
I can't. The last time I rolled 3d6s, I got a total of 6. A 1, 2,
Yeah.
and 3 on my 3d6s.
Like
Classic.
I said, I can heal myself. Can't heal anybody else.
All right. So that's the
Bob,
water
question
elemental.
for you after that.
Yeah.
So I can use the Rebuke of the Talisman as a reaction and do 4 psychic damage to the water.
You cut out there.
That- I can use Rebuke of the Talisman to do 4 psychic damage as a reaction to the water
Yeah.
elemental.
Sure.
And it says I can push the attacker up to 10 feet away. How would that work if I'm grappled and restrained?
That's a good question. I believe it can take you with it.
Okay.
Do you want to move?
I want to get out of it because I would really like it. But
I'm going to say that's an interesting question. Any suggestions from the group?
Maybe be a check. to
No,
try
you know
to
what?
Yeah,
I think
get out of it.
straight up it actually would end the grapple. The grappled condition ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler, or the grappling effect, such as when a creature is hurled away by thunder wave. So I'd say it's the same premise. Yeah.
awesome.
That was gonna be my move if based on I was gonna do that if you couldn't take out the cannon.
Sure. So is that a check or is that an automatic effect?
It's just an automatic effect from the from Tasha's with the talisman.
Okay. So then it moves to there.
Nice.
And you are both freed from the water as, you know,
Very good.
your lungs are now freed up. You can breathe. Yeah.
On my knees, gasping.
Yeah.
It was only for 6 seconds. We're fine.
12.
For
12
that 6
seconds.
seconds, I took like
It's only
60
12.
damage.
Yeah. Yeah, you got.
Was
pummeled.
drowning and getting aggressively beaten up.
Okay, so Zikran is gonna go. Oh boy. Let's see here.
Shield.
Zikran. Let's see. Let's go to Jeff.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Gosh, you're really annoying.
I do what I can.
Zikran says that, by the way, not me. You're really annoying.
Happy to oblige.
Take this. Jeff, you're going to have to give me a Constitution saving throw as a blast of cold air erupts from Zikran's hands.
Okay. That's a 12.
Okay. All right, Jeff. You're going to take cold damage here from this cone.
Hang on, I get to add my shield AC, so because of Shield Master, so that's a 14.
Yeah, it's still
Probably not
going
good
to
enough.
fail. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Zikran clearly is a pretty powerful caster here.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right, no, good. You're good. All right, so here you go. You're going to take... I think this will roll. No, it will not. Why? I feel like it should roll. Oh, I can cast it. Oh. Ooh, okay. Okay. That'll work. 35 cold damage.
What the hell?
35 cold damage.
Okay. I've had worse.
Yeah, you've had worse. Yeah.
Okay, so
35 cold. So... Okay, yeah, that's it. You didn't die from this. You're good.
No, that's
So that's Zikran's turn.
third of my hit points.
Yep, that's Zikran's turn. And then we go to top of the order. Jeff, you can control that cannon now.
Okay, so my question is, before I make this decision, when the cannon shot before, and I was watching it close because I've been paying attention to it, describe again the link that we saw between the crystal and the cannon? I mean,
when
something happened to the crystal when the cannon shot.
When you
just
press
refresh
the trigger to shoot
when,
it.
when Zikram did, and the cannon shot, what happened with the crystal?
The energy from the crystal surged. So it's maybe like the power source.
Okay. I will point the cannon at the crystal.
What? Zikran looks horrified as you aim the cannon towards the crystal.
Click.
You are going to do... You want to roll it? It's a 76 damage.
Sure, that's fine.
Oof.
$27.
27.
Mm-hmm.
The crystal cracks, fracturing and kind of spider webbing out before the cold damage shatters it to pieces. The cannon slumps down, and you kind of keep pressing the remote, Jeff, but like nothing's. It's like the batteries
Click,
are dead.
click, 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 click. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That was my action. For my bonus action, I will shove Zikran
Okay.
with my shield.
Sure.
So it's my athletics versus his athletics or acrobatics. 16.
4.
Okay. Let's just I just want to knock him down. Knock him on his ass.
Sure. He's sitting there
Okay.
on his bum.
And stay down, you son of a bitch.
All right. So that's the end of your turn. You have a bonus action left, or is that? The
Well,
bonus
that
action?
was my bonus action. Technically, I could move, but I'd have to take another off attack. So we'll just stand there for the moment.
Okay. All right. Then we go to the top.
I
That
assumed
was
that the clicking was an action.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh wait. I'm sorry. Firing the cannon is not an action.
Oh, that was not an action. I still have an action.
It just happens at initiative 20.
Oh.
So
Wait.
technically, it's
is
not
it
even
my
your
turn?
turn. Actually, because
So stand back up,
Yeah.
Zikran.
Zikran's still back up. The mechanics are funky here. It just functions at.
Roll it
20.
back. Okay, so it's not
Yeah.
my turn. I just blew up the thing, and
Yep.
then it's somebody else's turn.
It actually is Keytrel's turn.
It's turn. We'll fix that in post. No one will know.
You guys act like I'm going to change anything here. We're doing it live.
Oh, no, they didn't notice it.
You don't have an editing staff?
I do. It's me, myself, and I.
Okay. Well, you can
And-
just put down timestamps in the doobly-doo and tell people what part to skip.
I will do that for this episode. I've done that once or twice when there's like a disruption or something. So that'll be
that's
there.
actually, in all seriousness, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I've done it before. We had like I said, the
If
Book
you
of
have
the
a
Raven.
technical glitch, skip the next 4 minutes. Yeah, that's
Yep.
clever.
Alrighty. Keytrel, do you have any... I know you're injured, but what are you doing?
I want to take my movement to get as far away from this water level as possible. So I'm
Sure.
but
Nice. That was actually what I was going to tell you to do.
get as far away from this thing.
Turn.
And then I want to shoot off an Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay. Tried and true, right?
It never fails.
Is that as far as you can get?
30 feet, yeah. Does an 11 hit?
That's only
11
15 feet.
does not hit.
Let me get a little bit farther away.
There you go.
That's better.
Yeah, I was going to say, you must have really bad movement.
And I got one more Eldritch Blast to get to 2 at this level. And they're both going to whiff. There's no way a 12 hits, right?
12 does not hit. Wow, what
All
a
right,
turn.
With
Well,
bonus action, I'll heal myself, and that's it for me.
Nice
Okay.
purple text there.
Very nice. That D&D Beyond.
Fancy.
All right, so after Keytrel, it's Ostran. Your proper turn.
On my proper turn. Okay. All right. Okay. So we will. Well, we'll stab him and see how that goes. $15.
That will hit.
Alrighty, let's do some damage to him. So that's just 9 points of damage. And let's trip attack him to try and put him on his ass. So I'll spend a superiority die to do that. And I'll roll the damage for it.
What's your
just-
DC?
I'm sorry?
What's your dice difficulty check?
Believe it's an 18. Let me see.
He's going to fail if it's an 18. You got a 16.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to fail. So,
Okay, yeah. Okay, so now he's on his ass.
Yep.
Okay.
advantage you to attack him? Yep.
Can I cover him? Can I, like, instead of stabbing him again, can I use my second attack to just put my blade at his throat?
You can use like an intimidation check.
I want to intimidate him. I want to,
Sure.
you know, I don't know how mechanically that would work in D&D.
Give me an intimidation check.
Okay.
Yep.
I better have some sort of advantage on it. Because my natural intimidation is not great. 14.
Okay. You're gonna frighten him.
I'm sorry. You call your buddies off now.
Tim, still disadvantage on the wisdom checks, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. So he looks terrified as his eyes kind of look down his nose at the blade pointed at him. He'll have to react on his turn, but
Okay.
you can tell the message was received.
Okay. I guess I'm done then.
Okay.
Bonus action. I don't have any bonus actions that would. Oh no! I'll bonus action second win. Just because
Yeah,
the
why
hit
not?
points are better.
Yeah, why not? Go for it.
I thought okay.
While you roll your dice, we'll go to Kaz. Oh, sorry, the air elemental goes next. Going to slam into you
6 + 6.
twice. But then Kaz, you're up.
14 back.
All right, so the slam on you, Jeff, a total of 15 and 19. So it's going to both miss, right?
Yes, I'm a 20.
Okay. Kaz, what are you doing?
Well, I was gonna hit Mr. Mr. Denasi, but now I feel like if I do, it might mess up this intimidation.
Well, you have your old pal, the water elemental, behind you.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Have we done? We haven't really done that much damage to the water elemental, I don't think, right?
You have done quite a bit.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I hit him with the vitriolic spear. That's right. I forgot.
Yep,
I hit him
and the
with that.
blight, and Tim. Did you hit it, Tim? I don't even know.
No,
if you
I
did.
hit it.
I hit this guy with blight.
I
thought.
shocking grasp it once,
Okay.
but it hasn't
Wait,
taken a lot of
hit,
damage.
I hit this
And
guy
you
with-
psychicked him.
Yeah, he's taking like probably like 15 damage from it at most.
I didn't hit the water elemental with.
Oh.
I hit the air elemental with blight.
Did not realize. I will add the hit points correctly.
Did that happen right at the beginning?
That happened with
Because it
who's?
came over to me right away.
The blight or something
The
else.
blight.
He
No,
did that
well,
last
the air
time.
elemental. I thought it was the water elemental that got the blight.
No,
but whatever.
the blight I did last turn. That was
Yeah.
what I did last turn on him.
I
and-
mistook
and
it.
him.
I thought you meant the water elemental.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That was last turn. I hit the water elemental, him and the crystal with my vitriolic sphere. The air elemental.
Oh,
got
okay.
out-
That's
got
what
out
I.
of it.
That's why I
Yeah.
got confused.
I have all the
I'm
hit
going
points
to-
correct.
I'm gonna go right here
Mhm.
and just kind of like look once to my left and once to my right, and just kind of like throw my arms out, and I'm gonna twin cast Enervation. One on him and one on him.
Okay. What do I need to roll here?
I was really hoping to put it on the mage because I know the air elementals have ridiculous dexterity.
I'm sorry.
But it's a dexterity save. Oh, maybe it'll roll real low.
16.
That fails. Yeah. Okay.
The water is going to get
Ouch.
a 19.
He passed. Okay. All right. So enervation. So then he takes 10 necrotic damage, and I heal for 5 of that, and then this guy's gonna take 20, and I heal for 10 of it. So I heal.
Oh, so you're
15.
fine. Look at that.
Yeah, I just went back up to max pretty much.
Okay, cool. All right.
But it stays on him, but it doesn't stay on him.
Okay, which one is it staying on?
The air elemental, because he failed.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
it just does the initial half of the initial damage to the water elemental, but
Yep.
I continue to hold it on the air elemental.
Okay. The water elemental is going to slam into you a few times, though. One of them's going to hit
Yeah, one of them's gonna hit.
for 26 and 19 bludgeoning damage from that hit.
Okay.
And then, let's see here.
Longer
You're no longer at full.
at max. Yeah.
Zikran's going to take...
And I guess
Save.
concentration check.
Sorry, hold on.
At advantage. Oh yeah, I'm totally fine.
Okay, so Zikran is frightened of Ostran. Zikran is... what did you tell Zikran before? Like, if you move...
What I told him was to tell his buddies to stand down.
Yeah, everyone, stand down. Don't do whatever they say. Do whatever they say. And the water elementals, obviously being controlled by him, stop. The other elementals stop. And then, all of a sudden, Zikran disappears almost before your eyes, Jeff.
He's still cursed, isn't he?
Is it?
Give me an... Oh, yeah,
Spell?
he is. I rolled his saving throw.
Okay.
Did he cast it? Was he casting a spell?
He looks like he's casting a spell, yeah.
I'm gonna counterspell it.
Okay. You need to give me a... what's your
I'm gonna-
base check? It's charisma?
Plus
+5, I assume?
Yeah, it's my charisma is +5, so it's a.
It's a
Counter
d20
is
plus
big.
5 to try to counter
Uh,
this.
I'm actually gonna cast it at 4th.
Your counter spell?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast my counterspell at 4th level.
Okay, because he's going to counterspell your counterspell.
Can you do that?
Oh,
You can.
You can counterspell a counterspell, yeah.
So it's good that you
Like-
it's good that you put it at 4th level
So now he has to roll.
because he has to roll as well. Exactly. So he's gonna.
Okay.
I was about to jump in third counterspell.
You can try. You can. But he's gonna counterspell at a very high level here. So you
Well-
need to roll. So let's do this in proper order here, okay? So when you cast it at 4th level or higher, the interrupted spell has no effect if its level is less than or equal to the level that you are casting. So he's gonna put it at. He knows this. He's gonna put it at. I'm gonna waste a really high spot here. I'm gonna waste a 7th level. No, 8th level spot. So he will counter your counter spell for sure. All right.
He's burning his top shit.
He's burning an because he wants this to go off. So he's burning an 8th level counter spell to stop
Definitely
you.
dimension dooring.
Actually, he will. Will he do 8th level or will he? Let's see what is. Yeah, you know what? He's gonna do his 8th level spell to burn that. Okay, so your counter spell
Okay.
does not go off. His normal
Okay.
spell goes off, and he disappears.
Unless Keytrel does a third counterspell.
That is true. Keytrel, go ahead if you'd like to.
It's yeah. Why not? You know what? Why not? It'll be at 5th level,
Go ahead. He can't react again, so go for it.
so I'll counterspell it. Do I have to roll?
I think
It
you
is
have to
not
roll for
high
it.
enough. Your counter spell.
Yeah, because you have to.
So you have to roll. You can give me a just so we clear here, because
Yeah.
his spell that he's casting is above the 5th level that you cast at. You need to roll.
Did that show up? No, it didn't roll.
It's going to be a d20 plus your casting modifier, which is what is yours? Charisma.
Yeah, so 18 plus spellcast modifier plus 3. 21.
You got it.
The DC was 18.
You got it. So you
That's
stop
almost
his.
spell
Give me an
slots.
Arcana check, Kazimar and Keytrel.
Yeah, I was gonna say player. I think knows that it was a dimension door, or thinks that it's a dimension door.
Oh,
Wow,
No, he was
close it.
casting Time Stop.
Oh,
Oh
no.
wow! It's a really good thing we counterspelled that.
That would have been bad.
That would have been really terrible.
So Kazimar, you knew this. You heard the incantation, his motions as he was trying to get away from Ostran, and you were like, "No!" And you tried, but then he countered your spell, only to have Keytrel stop it in the end. And he looks really like he's out of options, and he's frightened of Ostran. So he says, "All right. What do you want? What do you want?"
Are we still in initiative?
If you would like to not be in initiative, you don't have to be.
okay.
If you want to attack again, or cast a spell, or do anything like that, other
Okay.
than chat, you would have to go in initiative, and I'll say we'll keep going.
Okay.
I was thinking of possibly draining and doing taking another 48 HP.
Who?
Not an attack. It's just I can do it as an action.
I mean, are we keeping on fighting these guys, or?
I'm in rough shape. I prefer to get the genie
Yeah,
out of the
yeah.
book.
I'm now more worried than I was 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, the fact that he just was ready to cast a 9th level spell and he 8th level
I-
counter spell, like that's
I
scary.
mean, to be fair, we've burnt his 6th, his 8th, and his 9th level spells.
That means you still got some 7s.
He
Yeah,
has a
that's-
7th. He has a 7th.
Okay.
But
Well, for starters, you can keep your hands where I can see them.
He nods.
You
You
need
will-
to free the genie from the book.
I'm gonna just not use the action to pull health from the air elemental, but I'm gonna still maintain concentration on
Sure.
this
Fair enough.
black tentacles coming from my body.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So he says, "Fine,
Banish them elementals.
done," and he dismisses the elementals.
Fuck, should have taken more from him.
Sorry, I keep screwing you up.
Okay.
Okay, and
So-
I'm keeping the blade right under his chin.
Oh yeah, you don't have to worry about him moving. He's
Okay.
frightened of you. He seems to be in agreement here.
Okay.
I guess that that genie will get his revenge. But promise me one thing.
I'll listen.
You will
but
not-
I ain't gonna promise.
You will not take any of my works, my creations here.
Are you really in a bargaining position?
I mean, he still has spells.
How's he looking HP wise
He looks okay.
though? Okay.
So it's up to you, but he's just saying he would like you to leave him in peace here if he's not going to go out fighting.
Well, no, you free the genie and we're good.
We do need a big, shiny, colorful thing, though.
What's the value? If you, just a rough estimate, if we were to guess the value of that cannon, what would its value be?
He'll say with pride, "It is priceless.
Sure, I can
It would
see
garner
somebody to
it would
put a
garner
price to
thousands
it.
of gold."
So it does have a price then.
More
Less
than I could
25,000
imagine.
gold.
More than I could imagine.
Okay.
All right. So he's going to request the book.
Uh-huh.
Do you present Zikran's tome?
Yeah.
All right. After a moment, he places the book on one of the countertops. He performs a ritual that neither Kazimar, Keytrel, and definitely Ostran have ever seen. High-level magic that put this genie in the book. And after a moment, Guzre Azam is released. The pages fly open. Wind fills this entire massive cave or basement. And the genie is freed. You can see the full form of the genie now present before you all.
While he's doing that, I'm just gonna put armor bag of this on myself just in case.
Sure. Sure. The genie does the old like Robin Williams genie, cracks his. Oh gosh. Oh, feels great. Oh, my back. Too long in the book. You, Zikran. And Zikran looks up at the genie like, oh God. I pity you. And he looks to the rest of you and he says, thank you for releasing me from my prison.
All right.
I owe you not only my gratitude, but the end of our bargain. What would you wish? And what of Zikran? I would like to see him destroyed, but I will let you decide.
Mind either way. We do need something to give to our draconic friend.
All right, speak carefully if you want to preserve your wish here.
Oh, I'm not talking. I'm talking to the group, not
Yeah.
not to the genie.
Well, remember, if you
Zikran's
say,
right here and he can hear us.
I know.
If you say oh gosh, I wish I had a soda. Be careful. Wish I had water. Well, what do you want to do with Zikran? Not saying aloud, I wish Zikran was dead, or, we should do this, and the genie's gonna make. What do you want to do with Zikran? Do you want to kill him, let him live, do something with him else? I don't know.
Let him live is probably the best option. It's kind of a prick, but at least worth
Well,
killing.
I feel bad just murdering the guy,
Yeah.
I don't feel that bad about it.
but he's evil, EIVILLL,
Hey, this guy,
right?
yeah, like this guy's straight up evil. Like he's literally building WMDs.
Is
Yeah. Yeah, it's, you know what?
is there any system for containing captured evil wizards in the Forgotten Realms? I mean, do they have a supermax security prison or anything like that, or you just kill them?
They
Let's
do
put him in
have
the book.
they do have prisons, yeah.
Oh, that's
'Cause-
good.
just to let you know, there is a magical prison in Icewind Dale. So I assume that somewhere else, closer to Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate, I'm sure that there's another supermax magical prison somewhere.
Yeah, we're on the sword. We're on Sword Coast, right near Candlekeep, right?
Yeah, I'm
Obviously,
sure
you
you
have
have.
to have a
Well,
prison.
Candlekeep probably has something.
So are we gonna bring him in? Is that the plan?
Bringing him in seems risky. I mean, he's
gonna
much
take a
more
while.
powerful than us. I kind of wish he was already in that prison. I muse aloud.
ooh. Your wish is my command.
Oh man, you used your wish on that.
That's okay.
And
I could
then
have just killed him.
poof.
I have most of my spell slots.
I can't just kill
I would
him.
have died.
I got a fifth, a fourth, all my thirds.
Yeah, I'm
Zikran,
sure he was very afraid of your third level spells.
I mean, I can just vampire touch him until he's dead.
Zikran is no longer here. Zikran is someplace else. Disappeared entirely. And the
Well,
genie looks at Ostran. Thank you for your wish.
I guess that's one way to do it.
The two of you, what do you wish?
So, DM. I know what wish can do, but I know that it can also do other things. Could wish bestow additional magical power onto somebody?
Yes, sure. Yes.
Because but the way that I've kind of made Kazimar is that like his main goal is seeking more magic and gaining more magical strength. So like I was thinking if I can do that, he would do that. Otherwise, he would probably have the genie make a simulacrum.
It can replicate a lower level spell, it says, so yes, you could.
But would he be able to like give Kazimar more magic? Like
I don't
stronger
know. I mean, I just texted you the in the chat the wish spell, but you know, since this is a one shot, you can just kind of get creative with it. Whatever you want, it's yours. You want lots of gold? You want a lot more magical ability? Sure, it's yours.
Yeah, he's just gonna having a spell crackling in his hand. I've been looking for magic. Candlekeep was honestly a disappointment.
Well, it is your lucky
wish-
day.
I wish.
So he will
more
grant you
power.
an enhanced magical prowess. You we'll decide what it could be, but yes, he'll give you some sort of magical boon. And Tim, what is your wish?
So the guy that commented on the stream before, Boys in the Woods, like a couple months ago, he made the original Keytrel. I was talking to him today. This is Keytrel's father. So I'm going to wish for a good life for my son, the second Keytrel that the Boys in the Wood plays in our campaign.
Okay, look at that. So you're thinking about the generations further,
That's it.
There you go.
not
So
just
only
taking
one
care
of us was a
yourself.
selfish piece of.
Absamar's not a very nice guy.
Totally within character. That's fine.
Kazimar is definitely not nice.
No.
Okay.
Well, you'll head. You can take a shiny object. You could take the
Crystal.
the crystal. Oh, well, it's shattered, but it's
There's
There's
you
a
can
lot
find
of pieces.
Pieces of
You-
it.
you
Well,
can
we
find
could
a
take the-
a nice
Is there any way to move the
melon-sized
cannon?
crystal. Sure, you can find a very large piece of that shiny crystal, and take it back out to meet your friend Ashgarlith. And
I
when
mean,
you
we're totally looting this shop before we
Oh,
leave.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Don't think we're not
Whoever's
motivated
not
by
tied
money.
down, yeah.
Yeah, I was
you can
gonna say,
take a
this-
whole bunch of half-baked ideas that Zikran had. You can as much as
Materials?
Ashgarlith can carry.
Does,
Yeah.
Does he have? Is his spell book anywhere to be found?
Interesting. No, it doesn't have any information about that here. I'm gonna say that was well hidden. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't say anything here. If you only wish for it, you could have had that.
Oh,
Well, I'm not a wizard. I'm not a wizard, so it wouldn't be that helpful.
Sure. So you can loot it and take as much stuff as you can with you. You know where it is. You could always come back. But Ashgarlith will be delighted to see that you brought him a beautiful crystal that can add to his collection.
You bet.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just making sure he enjoyed it. That's all. Go ahead.
How he enjoys it. And Guzray Azam will leave you here. Guzray is going to fly off into the distance and has his freedom, and he's very, very grateful. And he'll let you keep Zikran's Zephyrean Tome. In fact, he's going to imbue the tome with the properties of a sensor of controlling air elementals. And he says that if you ever need me again, just open the book, and I'll be there. And that is Zikran's Zephyrean Tome.
That was fun.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you
Thank you,
staying
Bob.
on. So it is getting late here on the East Coast, just about
Yep.
12:30. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I'm going to leave playlist link down below so you can check out all of my Candlekeep Mysteries one-shots. Again, thank you to Tim, Randall, and Jeff for kind of putting this together in the last day or two. So I appreciate it.
Always happy to be here.
It's a lot of fun. Glad to do it.
Play.
All right, everybody. We'll see you on the tabletop. Good night.
Good night.
Like,